I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a bad.
Okay. So yeah, Katanis seems to be like early mid 20s human woman, sort of like auburn hair, two little twin tails down the front. Seems to dress old fashioned and talks very old fashioned, like almost Shakespearean English. Has two blades, so is a twin fighter, like twin sword fighter. Has katana blades, so basically squared off ends of like saber style rapiers that are blunt at the end, so they look a little bit more like cut off long swords ish. And is basically a follower of Shango. Just basically protects him. That is everything that she does is for that.
Well, with that little segue, Shango, go ahead.
All right. Shango is, well, description-wise, humanoid-looking, got a light blue skin tone, white hair, relatively long at this point. Usually dressed in his loose pants and a long rope, carrying around what did you say? I think 3-foot staff with a big residuum crystal at the end. Basically, always next to katanas. Let's see. Davin would have been around for the last couple of months where he was studying with the realms here, Eskel, Whitestone. Seeing him being very curious and studious about basically anything of the arcane nature. He would also recognize the bracelet on his right hand, which has a couple charms hanging off of it, and a couple of one you would recognize as Court's symbol. And others being like storm clouds, lightning bolts, and a couple of various things.
Alrighty. Let's go to Fike.
Fike is a 46-year-old half-elf paladin of Saren. I'm doing it accurate. Paladin of Saren Ray and secret rogue.
He would know that Fike wasn't, like, he was there for that. So
for the aging,
he recently became mid 40s. He used to be mid 20s.
I used to be much younger and have both hands. I am missing my left hand currently. Due to
which you were also present for.
Yeah. Ruggedly handsome, incredibly strong. In ceremonial Saren Ray vestments of bright red and yellow and orange, and is terrified, but happy to be alive.
Noxus.
All right. Noxus is a very tall, very big built Dragonborn. He when you first see him, he looks black, but he's actually a very dark green when you see him when the sun hits him just right. And you would know that he has a sword that appears out of nowhere, and that he can fire fireballs. He uses magic and sometimes fights with his sword. And you would also know that he is a very fly off the pants of the seat, or whatever, however that saying goes.
Seat of your pants.
Yeah, he's very live in the moment because tomorrow is not guaranteed. type of person. So he kind of just lives every single day as it's the last, and just has fun with everything. But he's he can be extremely serious when he needs to be, and he's very open with everything and everyone.
All right, and last but not least, Sayao.
Oh, he's a big dude, muscular, has long black hair, black goatee. He looks kind of rough. He's about 35, fighter type. Carries a firebrand sword and I think it was an axe, right? Yeah, yeah. +1 great axe. Both look badass. He's wearing adamantine armor. It's a breastplate. It's black, and he's ready to go whenever there's a fight. He's also ex-military.
Yeah, and so, Kieran, if you want to just give them a brief description of the new and improved Darwin, he's no longer a life cleric; he is a light cleric.
Correct. You guys have probably seen me. His mid-20s. Eyes pretty pale. Black hair. He looks to be like he has the body and physique of random NPC from town.
Like,
he's a human. The reason why he often dresses like random NPC from town is that he leaves the church a lot and needs to be wearing clothes. So he does wear half plate armor, but sealed, or it's usually he looks like a simple farmer type.
Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to roll the ceremonial d6, and then you guys can give a, or you know what? Here, let's do this. Who wants to give a little bit more than usual description of like basically since the Eskel incident to kind of catch up, Kieran? Do I have a volunteer?
Okay, I can try. Okay, so
right.
You can do it.
Yeah, we were in Whitestone, and Eskel died, but his death divination was that was to Shango that something was going on. We seem to figure it out that involves Lolth, the Spider Queen, that she had taken over a herd of centaurs out in the Parchwood, converted them to undead, and they had been kidnapping eligible bachelors, quote unquote, from like the settlements outside. So we went to deal with that. First ended up fighting some ghosts in the ruins of a house that fucked up everybody pretty bad when they kept fucking possessed Cortanas and then possessed Sao, and had to deal with will-o-wisps too, which were a pain in the butt.
And Spike aged 20 years.
Spike got aged 20 years by the fucking ghosts.
Yeah.
Have you been restored yet?
No.
No, but this is
Well, it would take a greater restoration.
Yeah,
you're out in the middle of
had
nowhere.
But if only you guys had like a cleric with you to destroy undead and stuff. That would.
Yeah, right. Or like turn all of them and get them the hell out.
You were very distracted the last couple of sessions,
You were very
Darwin.
present, yeah.
And you're sleeping like a baby.
So after that, we decided to take a rest. Shango ended up finding a scroll of Leoman's tiny hut, and since he had learned ritual casting from Eskel, he decided to stay up all night and put that into his ritual book so that people could be protected going forward. Cortana stayed up with him. They both had exhaustion the next day. Continued forward trying to find these centaurs. Eventually found our way to another kind of like set of ruins that were covered in spider webs. We stayed like somewhat far away from them so we could get another long rest in the tiny hut. Afterwards, I believe Noxus and Fike were up and heard some noise, so Fike went to go check on it. Went to stealth and sneak around those ruins and found what appeared to be a few of the undead centaur and potentially their leader. Ikbar, we don't really know the name officially yet, but we've heard it.
No. The characters don't know the name. The players know the name.
Yeah. So, who proceeded to lob a fireball at Fike, and he only managed to send a message using message bracelets that Shango enchanted back to Noxus. And we were a bit late in all getting up and dealing with these centaurs. So it was a pretty rough fight. But we managed to get through it eventually. There was a bit of inter-party conflict because people didn't... Okay, so yeah, one thing...
a little?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a tad.
I forgot one thing Darwin will know that was mentioned aloud pretty loudly was that Cortana says referred to herself as a magic item. So Noxus and Shango had a bit of a long conversation as we were kind of investigating the ruins there, and ended up finding also, as we burned away some of the spider webs, there was a bunch of like spider eggs, like a bunch of sacks of tiny eggs that we managed to just burn away before we continued on. And the area that had been desecrated with these spider eggs seemed to not be desecrated anymore once we burned them. And then we continued forward to go after the oh right, Fike, that's where Fike lost the hand, was to the centaur leader. He failed a couple death saves.
Actually, if I remember correctly, rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
On one of his death saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided, okay, there's not much time. We got to go after the leader who got away. But note that when we killed the other centaurs, their spirits or something like that seemed to appear. We couldn't understand them because they spoke Sylvan. None of us spoke Sylvan, but they seemed to like kind of give a like honorable kind of nod or something like that before disappearing. But the leader got away, so we continued after him using the same pattern that Fike had found out when we'd first gone to track them. Ended up wandering into a plant that confused Cortanus into running into a bunch of fucking brambles and got fucked up that way. Noxus had to bamf them both out of them. So Darwin did some more healing, thank goodness. And then we continued on and eventually found this current setting where we ran into whatever the heck ritual is going on with the leader and the running around of the centaurs in a circle around them, and what we think is the latest sacrifice. And that's where we left off, I believe.
Yeah, that's about where we left off. As you guys had kind of actually got the kind of snuck up to there without having been noticed yet. You guys, there's area where you guys all currently are that is relatively obscured. Yeah.
The dozen centaurs on the outside, they're just running in a circle, making a hell of a lot of noise.
Yes, they're all running in a circle, galloping, kicking up dust. So it's slightly obscured. There's this these raised areas, almost as if these areas almost look as if they were kind of like summoned up, because there's like these sections here are like sheer, like you walk, it's almost like a wall. Like this was like literally like lifted up, and then this section in the middle here was also lifted straight up and out because it's like a 10-foot raise in these areas. These areas here look like there's an incline that makes it easier to get up, like over here and over here, over here in the back, and here. You think you might be able to get through the circular galloping if you timed it right, potentially. But you're in an obscured area over here behind a tree and what looks like a large piece of rock that's sticking out. On the top of this area up here, you can see the one undead skeletal centaur, its head aflame, presiding over some sort of ritual, it would appear, where she or he is it technically you don't know what its gender is, but it is presiding over something. You can see that there's some sort of humanoid figure on that stone slab at the top that is bound, that is kind of wiggling around.
Okay. That guy on a slab is a sacrifice of some kind.
Make a religion check.
Very well. I will use this religious skill that I have.
18. You've never been present for a human sacrifice before, but this, in what religious readings you've read, this has got to look. This is as closest as you're probably ever going to get to what is potentially some sort of human sacrifice or humanoid sacrifice.
Can I judge how far into the ritual they are, / how complicated and sensitive it is?
Make an Arcana check.
Maybe drawing back on what I've learned.
Yeah.
With Esco.
25. You get the sense that it's a fairly involved ritual. It's strange. You're catching a few arcane words here and there through the sound of the roaring hoofprints. Every once in a while, you're able to catch one of the arcane words, and it appears to be as if they're like calling something forth.
Okay, so like a summoning kind of thing?
Yeah. Less of a summoning, more of a because you're fairly familiar now with communication magic. It's almost like it's a long distance phone call, kind of, is for lack of a better word term.
Okay.
Sending.
So, okay.
No, it's definitely more than that.
Okay.
But it's some sort of ritual calling forth some sort of powerful being.
Okay.
The presenting of a trophy or a gift.
Yeah. So I can presume or assume that it's since it's rather complicated, it's probably also prone to failing if things don't go right.
That is an inference that you could make.
Okay. Of course, I don't know for sure, but
yeah.
So, that's a lot of them.
Yes. How doth we get close to stop that ritual?
Yeah. Wait, you want us to stop them? There's 12 of them, right? 1, 2, 3. And he just starts counting.
'Tis our duty here, is it not?
Indeed. Must be put to this.
Okay, all right, listen. I know Fike has a death wish, no offense, buddy. But I don't, and I know y'all don't. So what are we going to do?
I do not have a death wish. For the record.
Let's get closer. We could possibly stop it without...
Well, we thought that was smart with Mr. No Left Hand over here, and you see what happened to him.
All right, motherfucker, you're the one that sent me out there. Let's not cast as much shade as the Podge would.
We are not... None of us is going alone.
The priority is to stop the ritual.
I wonder if they're
Has anyone tried talking to them?
Yes. Did not work.
I got blown up last time I talked to them. So
Persuasion
Well,
check.
you didn't really try to talk to them. You were trying to spy on them.
potato. Oh, Fike!
At no point did you approach them and be like, "Hey, let's talk."
Oh,
Hey, guys.
Fike just openly lied. What a fucking new feat for him.
Yeah.
Time is of
I,
the essence and should not be wasted.
Agreed.
think that the guys in the circle are like locked in, like they're
Hey,
specifically.
Knox, I want you to try to talk to them.
Me?
And if,
What makes you think I know what they're talking about?
well,
I
don't you
didn't.
gotta wait? Don't you gotta wait to get out real quick if you have to?
If they are in the middle of ritual, I doubt they wish us to speak.
Yeah.
But perhaps halting such a ritual would be best for prolonging the inevitable in this case.
Yeah. Oh, hey. I like should I tell them about the thing that I have?
Yes,
That'd be
honesty is a new policy which we're trying to go forward with.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I had a dream, and
Not the time for stories, this is.
No, I want to hear this.
long story short, what's her name is really impressed with me, so she gave me another gift other than the sword. Yeah, long story short, I can make dragons appear out of nowhere.
Dragons.
Yeah, little ones, not big ones.
I mean, some of us male guys could do the same thing.
No, not like that. Like I can actually open up a doorway, and there's a dragon, like a wormling dragon right there, and it does what I say.
Oh,
They'll
worm
get
shit.
dragons.
Yeah.
I was looking over, like, watching Shango while listening to this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he starts getting the energy, like his cloak is billowing, the hair is rising up as is electrified, and like the skin is even slightly glowing.
All right.
How can summon dragons?
Well, in all honesty,
What?
A wormling right now, I don't think would be as effective as, say, something bigger.
Oh,
Bigger dragons.
well, I mean, I can make more than one.
How many?
2 at the most.
How large is a wormling? Would it be enough to get closer?
He kind of looks up, and he kind of just like measures with his hands. Maybe
It'd be considered a large. It'd be considered a large creature.
Yeah, it's like
what?
7 feet, 8 feet.
Yeah. So essentially, we're sort of flavoring his summon greater demon spell to where he can summon up to 5 challenge ratings, up to a total of 5 challenge rating of chromatic dragon wormlings. So he could do 1 red one because that's a challenge rating 4, or he could do like a green and a black one, or a blue, like because they're like 2s and 3s. So
Trying to figure out what the heck Shango is doing so she can react accordingly and start out the hell is off whichever way.
Can you
Like,
ride?
no.
Obviously to
things?
cast something. But
I like that the holy man is like down. But okay, so we probably don't want to summon a red one because those are, fire things, and that pointing to flame head sim. I don't think that one's quite susceptible to fire, which makes me kind of useless. But I would say that a blue dragon might.
Well, if I'm gonna bring a blue dragon, I can bring another one as well.
Well, Knox,
I can bring like a maybe a blue and a black one, and they can just go to town. And as long as I focus and I'm concentrating, we should be fine. So as long as I don't. What?
Okay, Knox is okay. It's my first admittance to you guys. I've always had a dream.
What was that?
I've always wanted to ride a dragon.
Light bulb slightly.
I mean,
could that be done?
I don't see why not. If you guys really want to, yeah, you could ride them.
Behold the pale dragon.
I mean, I'd have to ask them.
It would be a method to get to the center while thou dealest with things like magic here. And looking to Shango again, trying to get a sense of what he wants to do with this so she can...
Time is running out. Act now.
Okay, so then he'll make the sword appear, and he will turn away from the centaurs behind him, and he will just point the sword, and just like if he were cutting a piece of paper, just tear down. And
Noxus, before you cast it, you want to blast it in the chat real quick?
Blast what in the chat?
The
spell description.
The spell description.
Oh, sure.
Dun-dun-dun.
I can find it.
And since we're in a budget, 2-finger dragons come out.
You choose the demon's type, which is a challenge.
By the way, wormlings are medium.
Oh, they're medium? So then, no, you couldn't ride them.
Fuck!
Damn.
Damn it.
Unless you stand on top of 2 of them.
Isn't there more to the spell?
You're riding them like
One on
turtles.
each.
Yeah. Isn't there more to the spell?
Yeah,
Doesn't it
there's
have
more.
to like make saving throws to see how long you control it or something?
There's more
It's
to
concentration.
No, but like
there's more to
the creatures that are summoned has to make like if they take damage or something. There's more to it than that.
Hang on.
It's in Xanathar's, right?
Yep, I'm looking for it.
Hold on.
Hold, please.
Shouldn't we also have it on
spell?
So D&D Beyond, everybody, is a great place to
Beyond.
cut the spells.
Demon.
We should have that, right?
Summoning one demon from the chaos of the abyss. You choose the demon's type, which must be of challenge rating 5 or lower, such as a shadow demon or a Balgura.
Balgura, yeah.
Balgura.
An unoccupied space you can see within range, and the demon disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends.
Yeah,
Which
there it is.
You roll initiative for the demon, which has its own turns. When you summon it on each of your turns thereafter, you can issue a verbal command to it requiring no action on your part, telling it what to do on its next turn. If you issue no command, it spends its turn attacking any creature within reach that has attacked it. At the end of each of the demon's turns, it makes a charisma saving throw. The demon has disadvantage on this saving throw if you say its true name. On a failed save, the demon continues to obey you. On a successful save, your control of the demon ends, or the dragons in this case, for the rest of the duration. And the dragon spends its turn pursuing and attacking the nearest non-dragons to the best of its ability. If you stop concentrating on the spell before it reaches its full duration, an uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds if it still has hit points. As part of the casting the spell, you can form a circle on the ground, blah, 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 blah. So yeah. So unfortunately, no, they could not ride them.
Damn it.
Unless you stand on 2 of them.
No.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
2 dolphins.
Okay.
No.
Worth a try.
Then perhaps the in between
Make it still
them.
fly.
Yes. So they could get closer, but they are not big enough for this.
Well, maybe they could be a distraction for us to get in.
I mean, yeah, we can do
It's
that.
true.
How much time has elapsed since we got there and started the talking?
Since like we've started, like a couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
Yeah.
How far does it? Is there anything that like infers that they're getting close to ending this ritual or completing this ritual?
Make an Arcana check.
I wish I didn't fucking say those words. Or someone else.
Sorry.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Magic's
Sound.
weird.
Don't believe thou canst
Magic.
control these Noxus. Perhaps the distraction wouldst be good for getting us closer. She's gonna lean a little bit. She's gonna lean a little ahead of people, closer to things, prepared to like run to try to find like the spot between that Bill pointed out. One of them, the closest one.
How tall is that tree, real quick? And that's
this tree right here?
Yeah.
So these trees that you guys are seeing, like this one and the other trees on the map, have no leaves on them. They look dead. And they're covered in spider webs.
Of course.
But how tall does it look?
Yeah.
Well, the trunk is like 10 feet across. So, I mean, it's probably, if you were to get the highest point, 20 feet up, maybe?
No, it's not enough.
15, 20 feet?
That's a
Hiking
thick
your
tree.
trees.
That tree is thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a thick tree. This is a
Really
thick forest.
Yeah, well, I wanted it tall and thick, but it's just thick.
Well, I mean, 20, that's pretty tall. 20,
Tall tree
20 feet?
is like a California redwood.
How tall do you want it?
You're not going to do this. We need to do this now.
Tall enough to get there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this. So
I'm gonna prepare to start like running through dashing through the mill if I need to get towards the altar.
So if they can't ride them, I'm going to I'm actually gonna cast them to kind of above all of this and to just start wreaking havoc right away if they
What are the material components for that spell? If there are any? A vial of blood from a human killed within the past. Alright, so yeah, so you don't need, since you have your arcane focus, you're fine.
Yep.
Alright, so you take this, like you said, you take the sword out. It's almost like you cut a tear in the fabric of space and time, and this rip opens up. And what do you call forth?
I call. Let me double check because I want a blue one for sure, and I want a black one.
A blue one and a black one?
Yeah.
Black and blue, black and blue.
We're gonna use these. There's a blue one. And there's no black circle, so we'll go with this one for a black circle. Where do you summon them?
Oh, they're cute.
I would want to summon them. I would actually want to summon them kind of higher up, kind of like over here-ish.
Well, what's for the spell?
60 feet range.
60-foot range, so anywhere within 60 feet of you. So where are they coming out?
Yeah, I would say right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Alright, so
they're just gonna wreak havoc on everybody.
Alright, I'm gonna give you control of them.
Okay.
And you gotta pull up their stats.
I got them.
And keep track of that stuff. Alright, so
just getting in line. Like as he's doing this, I'll also act.
I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative, real quick.
Even though I prepared the spell.
Well, just I want to get the initiative. Is all.
Alright.
Just
Boom.
Damn,
That's
that's
what
a lot more than I thought it
damn.
would be.
I just want to get the order, and then you guys got your surprise round. So, I want to get the order. Ooh, Fike, natural 20, eh?
Hot damn.
I'm gonna
The
mute
only good
myself.
roll's gonna happen.
He's
I
good
went
looking.
from a 2 to a natural 20.
No putting yourself down.
I'm gonna put myself down. Don't worry.
Darvin,
No.
yeah.
Thou art more than the sum of thy limbs, Vike.
Even though you have missing one.
This motherfucker over here.
Thou art more than the sum of thy parts.
Me doth think you are pretentious and protest too much. Is it weird that I'm kind of sort of regretting taking this stupid thing because I don't want to go first. I want to react to what other people are doing. This is ridiculous.
You can delay your turn.
Ugh.
I mean, yeah, you
I
can
know what I
hold-
wanted.
Hold an action.
I'm gonna do something.
Broken. This needs fixed before this fight.
There we go.
Huzzah.
All right, so I think I got everybody.
Here's my. We're not sponsored by Emergency Beer, but we should be. Emergency Beer, send us money.
All right, so Noxus, you for your surprise, you summon the two dragons. What order do you give them?
The order I give them is to I'll say in Draconic, no Lachnia, and basically just say kill all the centaurs.
All right, Fike, what are you doing for the surprise round?
I
mean, technically, you guys So we have to do it in order.
okay. So,
Noxus's thing is what initiated the surprise round.
all right.
So
For
yeah, Cortanis, you're going to be next.
I'm gonna have faith in everybody else because I don't have faith in myself right now. I'm going to use that sorcerer point to twin spell Divine Favor, which gives a D4 on Cortanis' main hand weapon, and say out of hot poker sword.
Okay.
So they do an additional 1d4 radiant damage.
Okay. You can only do it on a weapon, not on the It's not on the person.
No, it's on the weapon specifically.
Okay. All right. So Cortanis, your nature's boon does an additional D4 radiant damage, and Sayao, your firebrand longsword does an additional D4 radiant damage.
Wait, doesn't divine favor self? It's like
I can't-
your own?
I thought it was for. I think it was that creature, wasn't it?
I think it's a self.
Oh, is it?
Divine
Range.
favor.
Yep. Range.
Self. Yep. Range self.
Sorry.
Fuck me.
Your weapon attacks. Yeah, it's your
So
weapon.
disregard that.
All right.
What if we use his hand?
I don't think we have his hand.
We don't have it.
You don't. Yeah. You don't.
we do.
have
It just.
Oh, you have it. Yeah.
Use the other one.
I'll slap thee
All
with
right.
his hand.
I am going to ready my action to dash.
Ready your action to dash.
That's it.
What is the trigger?
When whoever is lowest at the initiative goes, I'm gonna assume Nox because he's always the slowest.
Well, Nox already went, so it would be
Alright.
Sayao. Sayao
Alright,
and
yeah.
Shango together.
Yeah, once they take off, I'm taking off after them.
All right, Cortanis.
All right.
You watch these dragons get summoned from thin air.
Yeah. It's gonna look to Shango
They come
quickly,
swooping in.
give him a nod, and then she is taking off towards the altar center. So
Okay.
going to dash, which should get me about there. And,
As you go to run through the galloping circle, you have to try and time it right.
Yep.
You can make either an acrobatics check or an investigation check using your smarts to time it, or just your
Fuck!
dexterity to. All right, so you get clipped.
Ow.
You get clipped by the stampeding by several stampeding horses.
Ow.
You suffer 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. Alright. Well, my goal.
You have a bonus action left to you.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I can't.
Because you dashed. Yeah.
Right. So. I guess I got a second wind at this point. Because, ow.
All right, so you use second wind.
Yep, and I'm preparing to continue forward to that altar. So, let's see.
So D10 plus your fighter level.
Yep. Wait, where's my thing? There it is. Oh, fuck me!
Ouch. 7.
Oh, to be fair, that's 8, because it's leveled up since then, so...
Oh. 8.
Alright, I'll fix that. Oh, that was wonderful.
That ends your turn.
Yeah.
Darvin.
Okay.
And then after Darvin, it's Shango and Sao.
All right. Where I am right now, I don't know people's miniatures. Let's see.
So this is Cortanus. This is Noxus. Next to Noxus is Fike. Next to your immediate left is Shango, and immediately to your bottom is Sao.
All right. I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay.
And going to give it on to the Warlock.
So it's Noxus. You're blessed. Yeah. Hashtag blessed.
Give it to. I give it to the Warlock since he's the one with the dragons. Let's see. Sorry, I have just met your characters.
Yep, Sao is a fighter. Sao's a fighter. Shango is a sorcerer. Okay. Fike is a paladin rogue, and Cortanus I think is out of the range, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Fighter rogue.
So fighter Sao, you are blessed, and paladin rogue, Fike, you are blessed. So you guys add a D4 to your attacks and saving throws.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
And I'll move
30 feet.
Over here.
All right. That ends your turn. Shango and Sao.
Do you mind if I go first, Sao?
Sao?
Sao.
He's muted. He's gone.
Oh no!
So go ahead.
Go ahead. All right.
Yeah, go ahead, Shango.
Having the raised arms, I pull them forward, unleashing the spell that I've been preparing for a while now.
Yeah.
Thinking back to the storm over the turfed fields, I draw upon the power and Eskild's prophecy, and my skin is slightly glowing, my hair is standing off, the cloak, the robe is billowing, and I drop a storm sphere, pretty much right smack center there.
Storm sphere. What is the range on it?
150 feet.
150. Oh shit!
Oh,
Fuck
I meant to
yes!
post. I meant to post the description, not do the attack.
But that's amazing.
Oh,
Holy
It's amazing
fuck.
anyway.
Yeah. So, can I get
Alright.
a token with a 20?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. What's the radius on it? The
I think it's
10
20 feet.
20.
Is it a 20 footer?
Yep.
That's my lord.
Uh,
I also have to figure out how this
we're gonna use a little Erdan. Is what we're gonna use.
Littler than
I'll have
in
to
my life.
figure out how the spell rolls work. Well, I'll see in a second, I think.
Hold on. It's 20 feet. You said,
Yep.
and you're dropping it right there.
Yeah, like maybe one closer so I can get the
Right
three
there?
of them. Yeah, that
Like that?
allows me to get the 20.
Yeah.
20. Yeah, so
Hold
I
on.
get the three of those guys.
Can you guys see that?
Yes. Wait.
You can
I
you
see
can
her
see
dance.
the.
I don't see a.
I see it.
I
Yeah.
see
you
her
don't see the
dam.
aura? There we go.
I do not see the
How's
aura.
There
that?
we go.
Now I
Now
see
I
it.
see
There we go.
Perfect. Yes, that's perfect. I'll drop it right there.
Got it.
Right there. Okay. Boom.
Good.
So yeah, what can you drop
So-
the description in?
Yeah, I meant to do that. Let me turn. Where's the spell card thing? Can I not say that it output spell cards?
Storm sphere.
Storm Sphere
Sorry,
is
I'm
great.
blind. Where is the output spell card?
I'm gonna go through an entire bottle of wine in this fight, and it's gonna be brilliant.
Hey, it's the 4th tomorrow. It's not like any of us got to work.
Exactly.
yeah.
I do. I do.
Marco!
I
Oh,
do.
yeah, I'm sad.
I still do.
Sorry, buddy.
America. My sorry, America.
I'll drink twice for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm already beating Cortana.
Storm sphere, 20-foot radius, swirling sphere into existence, set on a point you choose within range.
Mine's
The sphere
16.
remains for the spell's duration. Each creature in the sphere, when it appears, or that ends its turn there, must succeed on a strength saving throw, or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere's space is difficult terrain. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward a creature you choose within 60 feet. You make a spell attack on its 46 damage. All right, so first, I will let you keep that natural 20 if that's what you're going to use for your bonus action.
Yes.
Yes. Bonus action, lightning bolt straight.
First
to the
things first, let me make strength saving
Strength.
throws
saving throws for the.
so let's do that first. I'll do bottom left guy, natural 20.
Nah.
Bottom right guy, that's a natural 3, so 7.
That's a fail.
So he fails. And now for Ikabar,
Looking for 16.
he rolled a 10, so he fails. So roll 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Is the sacrifice okay?
Uh,
Oh.
This button.
so 8 points of damage to him. And then 8 points of damage to him. And 4 points of damage to him. Oh, and the innocent.
Oh.
He failed. What was the DC?
16.
16. He fails. So he takes 8 points of damage as well. You can. It's. I believe that it's obscured in there, isn't it? So you can't really see in there.
It's.
Does
So not say it in there.
or is it just difficult
creatures-
terrain?
Creatures
within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to listen. So
Yeah.
you can see in there. You can see that the individual has stopped squirming.
Fuck.
Oops.
Oh no.
Kill them. Kill them.
Sayao.
Shit.
Damage. Lightning bolt damage to the.
Oh
leader.
yes, sorry. Which one are you hitting with the lightning?
The flaming skull head.
All right, so roll. So you're gonna roll crit damage. So it's normally 4d6.
Let's see if
So-
this works.
It should be. You can either roll 8d6 or roll 4d6 and double it.
I want to see if clicking the spell works. Does it do anything? No. Okay. So 8d6, right?
Yeah, 8d6, or you can roll 4d6 and double it.
The
30 points of damage.
lightning damage.
Boom. Ouch. This little miniaturized lightning storm appears in the center of this ritual, and with swirling winds, which adds to the white noise from the galloping hooves, as the three in the center are battered by the winds, and a bolt of lightning crashes out towards Ichabod. Or the flaming skulled centaur, and it gets blasted with a bolt of lightning. Seao.
I noticed the sacrifice stopped moving, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just like cringe my face a little bit, like unnecessary.
Um,
A necessity. That's the word. A necessity.
so Seao, are you there?
Yeah. I kind of dropped out at.
Yeah, I know. You were blessed by Darwin.
Sweet. Okay. So I'm that far, right? Like I got like.
Yeah,
to
you
get to
are right
Katana?
there.
Shit. Okay, that's far.
So
I'll
'cause you have to go
move
around
up
that tree. You got 60 feet of movement, so you can get to there.
and that's it, right? No actions.
And that you'd have a bonus action left.
Did Cortania's, or did she get through, or did she fall in the middle?
She got through, but she got clipped by the stampeding horses and took some damage.
Okay, well then I'll just try to reach her, I guess.
Well, you don't have enough movement to get to her.
Shit. Okay, so you said to right.
You can get to
here?
there. Okay, yeah, you can see that, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll just move right there.
And you have a bonus action if you want to do anything with it, like drink a potion or something.
I don't think I have any potions.
Don't you guys have a potion of like giant strength or something? I thought.
Yeah, or Dan had it.
Drank it.
Or Dan had it. That's right. You guys used it already. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, I'm done, I guess.
All right. That brings us.
I'm gonna use my held action to.
Oh yeah.
dash.
To dash. Yep. So you can move 30 feet.
Oh, not 60?
No, because you can't
you're
hold
right.
your movement, and
Right,
you can't
yeah.
hold your. Yeah. So you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
So you
right.
can move 30 feet.
All right. 30 feet.
All right. So that will bring us to the actual initiative now. And Fike, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fucking go screaming like a banshee. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take a sip from that that special flask that had the alcohol aged in the burnt tree of the Thordak that I've never done. I'm just gonna take a big gulp of,
Okay.
and I'm gonna dash 60 feet.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck!
Fuck. Yeah.
You're gonna be drunk as
Smart.
fuck during this fight, like in and out of character.
Both, baby.
Kidding.
Saving throw? Oh,
Yeah.
That's
How's it? You succeed.
You're awesome.
You are hasted for 3 rounds.
Oh,
what?
fuck. Damn. Woo.
All right, that
You're
changes
still
things.
blessed also.
So you are hasted for 3 rounds. That's your bonus action, by the way.
All right, yeah. So
You're hasted for 3 rounds, and after those 3 rounds, you still get the round of being stunned.
Okay, that's fine.
Make an acrobatics check with advantage as you go running through, trying to find a gap.
Acrobatics. What advantage?
27. Yeah, you find you time it perfectly, and you run through without getting clipped by any of the centaurs. And that's just your movement.
Yeah.
All right.
The haste takes effect next turn, correct?
No, you are currently hasted.
Oh, I'm hasted right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, Yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna stay. I'm good.
That's all you're gonna do?
Yep, that's.
You're just moving up there?
Yep.
Was it an action to drink that?
No, it was a bonus action.
Yeah, I can't throw daggers or anything this far. I'm
Just
screwed.
checking. Just checking.
Yeah.
You can't throw a dagger that far?
No, I think I got like 40 feet until it gets in disadvantage. Oh yeah, it would. All right, yeah, why not? I'll wing the dagger of poison at him.
The dagger of venom?
Yeah. All right. Not with advantage because I'm smart.
No, you do not. Nope, not with advantage. Natural
You don't
20.
need advantage. You don't need advantage.
Yes.
All right.
So are you gonna? Would you like to smite?
No.
Oh, it's got to be a melee attack. That's right.
Yeah, it's got to be a melee attack, and then
it's not sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
It's not sneak attack.
Well,
because there's no longer a surprise round.
But technically, I'm going before its initiative, so technically it would be a.
No, that's only if you're an assassin.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
And then you also would have had advantage. But regardless, it's that stinks that you rolled ones. So that's
what you gonna do?
8 points of damage though. But because you hit, your dagger doesn't come back.
Yep. I gotta go get it.
Yep.
Go.
All right. That ends your turn. That brings us to these guys. So, if they end their turn in the sphere, and it's difficult terrain for them.
Yep.
They can't get to you.
Bring my dagger right back to me, baby. Come on. I don't want to get it.
5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to move there. And he's going to take out his bow. And he's going to fire at you twice, Fike.
Point blank. Almost.
It was point blank. He'd have disadvantage.
That is a 13 to hit.
Miss.
And the second one is even worse than that. So he fires twice. Both arrows go over your shoulder, and the other one's even super wide right. This guy is going to move here and fire a pair of arrows at you, Cortanus. 17.
Nope.
And way bad. So they both go wide into the distance. You can't even hear them. And those guys' turns come to as their turns come to an end. Cortanus, it is initiative count 20.
Okay.
At initiative count 20, before you go, Cortanus,
Okay.
the circling centaurs begin to form up a little bit and come through in a stampeding pattern. Through here.
Oh, fuck.
So I need Fike, Cortanus to make dexterity saving throws.
Like, are they going counter or clockwise or clockwise?
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Just
Things I'm good at.
curiosity.
Come, boys.
They're going in this direction.
Okay.
So they kind of
okay.
come around like this, and then all come through here, and then go back into their pattern.
Gotcha.
However, they get caught in it. It's like a layer action, essentially.
Yeah, I see. What you? Yeah. Ooh, that's nasty.
This is gonna be fun.
Fike,
Oh, yeah. I'm just making sure. I've never been hasted before, so I'm just reading.
you
what
have
it does.
advantage. You have advantage.
Yeah, you're good.
Hashtag
21. So you succeed, Fike.
Okay.
You're also still blessed, Fike, right?
Yeah, you guys are both, or you're blessed, Fike, but you
Yeah,
already
okay.
succeeded anyway. So,
I'll roll a d4 so we can say it.
ooh, Cortanus, you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. Fike, you take half of that. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
as you are stampeded by undead skeletal centaurs. And then they return back to their circular pattern around the outside. Cortanus, it is your turn now.
Break that cycle. Oh, ow.
Yeah, that's the second time you've gotten.
Yeah, that really hurts. Just gonna try to soldier through.
4d10 damage. It's 4d10 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that could kill me in one round. Uh-oh.
It's difficult terrain as soon as get into the sphere, huh?
Yes, yes, it
Shit.
is.
Inside the sphere, yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. Then going to at least run up to this one here. And
Do you have the movement for that?
I think it was that should be 30. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were right there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good. Sorry.
Yep.
I was just double checking.
And
So you run up to that guy.
Gonna start wailing on him.
Alrighty. Make your attacks.
Come on.
Hey!
Sweet. Nope.
13 actually.
Nope.
13 actually hits.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At least marks the fuck out of this one.
Yeah. So your offhand doesn't hit. It just barely misses, actually. But that's 17 plus 12 is 29 points of damage.
Wait, you're blessed. Wait, no, she's
No,
not.
I'm not.
She's
not
not.
blessed.
No, she's not.
She wasn't
No.
in the rings.
No, they did
She
not.
ain't the godsend here, remember?
Come on.
I would have.
Jesus.
All right.
It's 29. All right. Yeah, so you carve into this thing, breaking several ribs
Out of my way.
as it throws away its bow and takes out its pike. That ends your turn, Cortanus, bringing us to the skeletal centaur, who looks now down at the no longer moving offering, looks up over at you, Shango, and is going to
I smile as innocently as possible.
yeah, he's going to run 25 feet in that direction.
The giant arcing blue guy is definitely not the source of the song sphere.
Yeah, this is fine.
And he disappears into thin air.
Fuck!
Bastard.
Fuck! Oh
Darvin, you're up.
Hey, I'm doing things.
Yes, you
no!
are.
Hey! Yeah, what's a dragon's
Okay.
initiative, too?
Oh yeah, roll initiative for them. Noxus, I
was-
forgot about that.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say something because I didn't want to just. go
No,
on
you're
doing
just
it.
just do it. The spell says you're supposed to roll
Just
initiative for them.
Do it!
It's their dexterity.
It's
right?
their dexterity, yes.
Don't let your
Okay, so I'm
dragons be
rolling a
dreams.
d20 plus
I would
2.
yeah. If are they are they both a plus
They-
2?
No, the black one has a plus 2, the blue one has a 0. So I'm gonna roll 1 with plus 2.
Just roll it with plus 2 and that'll be both their initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it easy, simpler.
Good call.
12.
So 12. All right. So that means Darvin, you had a 13, right?
Yes.
They're going to go after Darvin.
Okay.
Go, Darwin.
I'm going to concentration on bless right now.
Yep.
I am going to moving like around.
Sorry?
Are the centaurs in like the big circle?
Yes,
Are they
they
still
are.
like running around?
Yes, they're still constantly moving in a circle. So you would have to run through, you would have to make a check.
Okay. I don't want to run through. Instead, I want to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. You summon a spiritual weapon. What form does your spiritual weapon take?
A long quarterstaff. where their knees are. Just start tripping all of them.
Nice. That's an amazing idea.
Do the limbo stick.
I'm going to give you
and-
control of this little token.
Okay.
Pillow
you
is a little
can
bit fuzzy
summon it
about
wherever you like.
kneecaps.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
get
be right.
inspiration for that reference, Cortanis.
And then the
And
spiritual weapon's going to
experience
hit.
points.
Sweet.
Sorry, go ahead, Darvin. So
All right.
make your attack roll. You get an attack.
I don't know why I have advantage, but that's
Well,
the 25 to hit.
You didn't have advantage, but
Oh.
25 to hit, so 10 points of damage to that guy. Yeah.
And then for an action, I'm just going to shoot my crossbow
At
at the same one that I just hit.
you could Sacred Flame
Okay,
if you wanted. I'm just saying.
sure. That does more damage. Save
Yeah.
for that guy.
Dex save. 21.
All right. Then he
I take
saves.
no damage. That ends your turn, Darvin?
Correct. Movement action bonus.
Yes. Dragons. You ordered them to kill the centaurs.
Yes.
So these two guys are going to fly over to here, and they're both going to breath weapon that guy.
Okay.
So
What information do you need from me?
what's the save for their breath weapons?
The black dragon is dexterity of 11, and the blue is a dexterity of 12. Both, yeah, they're both dexterity.
All right, so succeeds on the first one, fails on the second one. So roll damage for both.
4d10 and 5d8. So the first one is going to be the blue one, 4d10. And is that plus anything?
When they make this into a cinematic movie, it's going to look very, very cool.
Nope, just 4d10.
Yeah, no, it's just 4d10. Yeah. 29. So that was the one he
Nice.
succeeded on. So it's half damage. So it's 14. So nice. And then the other one, the black dragon, he failed.
5d8.
Nice.
25. Takes all 25 points of damage. Nice. That one is pretty burnt up and dissolving a little bit.
A 30-foot line.
And they will finish their movement, their flying speed to there. That will end their turn. Shango and Sayao.
I got your back, Sayao. Do what you gotta do. Or Shango. Yeah, Shango. My bad. I'm standing next to Shango. I can't
Right next to
see.
me.
Yeah, I can't see.
All right,
you want to go first?
Sure. So concentrating on the storm fear, I premise again that Ichabod just ran away, and I use my bonus action to shoot a lightning bolt over on this guy.
Okay, make your
right.
attack roll.
20 to hit.
That hits.
What do you say?
Roll
the regular is
damage.
Pretty sure you can move it.
4d6.
I can? I don't think it doesn't
The
say
storm
in
sphere? I don't
Yeah.
think you can move it.
I don't
Dan
think so.
moved it all the time.
It doesn't
Dan-
say it in the description, though.
It doesn't say that
Dan's-
in the description that you can move it.
Pretty sure you can. Let me double check. I remember him moving it all the time.
It's
No.
a different sphere.
Nope. Yeah, there's nothing in there that says you can move it. 11 points of
11
damage.
points of lightning damage to this guy.
Yep.
And then let me see. I'm distance-wise. Okay. I'm gonna reach out my hand, and the sparks go from my bracelet onto my fingers, fly out to cast magic missile on the one in front of Cortanis.
Okay.
First level.
First level, so 3 darts.
Yeah, first level. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3.
So
8 total.
8 points of damage.
Marked it off, and then I'm actually
So that one's looking pretty rough.
I'm pretty happy where I am. Just gonna stay put.
Just gonna chill there. All right, Sayao.
Okay. How far would I be towards like the path that he's running? Like, not in his way, but like right before he, like, like if he's passing like in front.
Who's passing in front of you?
The guys running around the centaur.
Oh yeah, you can make a check to get through without getting run over.
Okay,
You
but
can
if
either-
I'm like trying to like clip him as he passes,
You trying to hit one as they go by?
yeah.
You could certainly try.
Just hold out your axe while they're running by.
Well, I'm pretty much gonna try and hit him with both attacks. I figured disrupt it, so because I mean I'm still too far, but I wanted to move a little bit so I could get a little bit closer. But then
Yeah.
But
Do you want to try and hit them before or after you go through?
Probably before.
Go for the kneecaps. I'm told it works well.
Yeah.
All right, so you move up to like here. Make your 3 attacks. Hit,
Yes.
crit.
Nice. All of them.
So
Roll
good.
damage.
I think you mean hit, trip.
Hey.
I don't need no +4 on that, right?
No, you don't even need the plus the D4. So add that all up for me. Eight plus 9. Wait. 19.
Fight for that pun. Someone in my chat is like, whoever said that pun, ask him to marry me.
I'm currently
42.
Sorry.
42 points
Sorry,
of
he's
damage.
taken. Sorry, Lothlorien.
Yeah, I got 40.
And then, so 42 points of damage. As you're running through, you just beat up on this one, something fierce. And as you finish your run on the way through, make an acrobatics check or an investigation check. Your choice. $12, not good enough. You get clipped on the way through, suffering. Oof. 18, 19, 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You have a bonus. No, you don't. That's your turn. Noxus, you're up. You're also muted, I think.
Main thing that Noxus is going to do is concentrate on the two dragons.
Yep.
What I would like to do.
I forgot to make saving throws for them at the end of their.
Oh shit.
Make 2 charisma saves for them at the end of their turn.
So 1.
Oh.
And
No, not for you.
Not for you.
No,
Yeah.
they make the charisma save.
Oh. So charisma save plus
Against
3 for
your
black.
spell DC.
They have a +2.
No. Blue has +4. Black is a +3. Oh no, not 10. 1. +4, right?
That's what you just said.
Yep. Okay, this is the blue.
Fuck.
Success. He is no longer controlled by you.
This is the black.
He is still controlled by you.
Oopsies.
Now take your turn. So
Okay,
you can
aren't
tell. It
aren't I
takes you
sup-
no action to tell the black one what to do next.
Aren't I supposed to roll 1d6 to see how long it stays?
For the one that you're no longer controlling.
Correct.
That's if you stop
Yeah.
concentrating on it. Or...
No, that's if you stop concentrating. You're still
Well-
concentrating, so. Just because he's not under your control doesn't mean he's necessarily going to attack your friends. He's going to attack the closest non-dragon to him,
Okay.
as the spell says.
So this is what I would like Nox to do. Tell me if that's meta. If it's meta, I want to hold Thunderstep until Ichabod appears in front of us.
That's not metagaming, no.
Okay. And now I'm going to take Shango with me.
You're not. You have to be next to Shango in order to do that.
Oh, I thought I was. Then I will move next to him, and that'll be my turn.
So you're going to move there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you're holding Thunderstep.
And I'm going to
All
bring
right.
Shango with me 90 feet away from Ichabod as soon as he appears in front of us.
If he appears within 10 feet of you.
Correct.
Alright. Fike, top of the order.
All right, cool. I'm all jazzed up. Ready to go. Let's go.
Had some coffee.
I went from doing heroin to doing cocaine. Let's go, baby.
The meth going on soon.
Let's do this. All right. I'm gonna take my dagger out of its hip or ribs or whatever, and I'm gonna stab it with it.
Okay.
Hopefully with sneak because Cortanus is next to me.
Yep.
Well, if you hit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Woo.
Roll with sneak attack. 18 points of damage.
Woo.
No smite.
Nope.
He doesn't have any more spell slots.
I have one. I'm keeping it in case of an emergency.
All right, so it is struggling to hold itself together,
right.
but it is still up as you break a bunch of ribs with the dagger.
Yeah, you're gonna catch it again.
11, unfortunately, just misses.
Wait, bless.
Oh, bless.
you're blessed.
You're blessed. So
You are blessed. Hits.
He's catching these hands. I mean, hand.
Another
Yes.
10 points of damage.
Very, very, very rapier.
It is, looking rough, but it is still up.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have a bonus action. All right.
You do have a bonus action.
No, I know what I'm gonna do. Because this is fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run away. Whee! And I'm gonna go to the other one.
Disengage.
No, I'm just gonna run.
All right, so it's
Okay.
going to make an attack of opportunity.
Sentinel.
Yep.
Okay, it's still going to make the attack.
Yep.
Two.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
But
You take.
would my sentinel mark? It's marked also. It has disadvantage on him.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's still a
I didn't hear that.
16 to hit.
No, 18 because I'm hasted, baby.
Okay, so it misses.
Teamwork.
Utanus, finish him off.
Yep. 9.
I am
slashing
so
damage.
pumped right now.
Teamwork to make the dream work, baby.
That liquor though.
So that's one turn. That's 2 turns down. Fike.
Look a little bit closer. Yep.
Yep.
That ends your turn.
The 9
Yep.
slashing not kill it. Damn it.
Well, I have no clue how long it's gonna last, so I'm just gonna ride this
Yeah.
high until.
No, the 9
crap.
slashing did not kill
Damn
it.
it. Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry. Your attack?
Yep.
It's not your turn yet.
Yeah, that was my sentinel reaction.
No, he did. Oh, that's right, because he made the attack. Sorry. 9 damage is actually exactly enough to kill it.
Ah, nice.
So,
Okay, bye.
so you backhand it, poof, and again, the bones shatter into dust and get caught on the wind and swept away. And standing there is this spectral, proud centaur warrior who looks down at you and puts his fist over his chest and bows to you and says something. In what languages do you speak again?
No, doesn't know Sylvan. I know it's not Sylvan.
I know, but what are I know, but what do you
Celestial,
speak?
Elvish, in common.
In Elvish,
Huh?
it says, "Thank you for my freedom."
You hear
So I
from
hear that
very
too?
far.
Be advised.
Make a
was gonna say that in
Wisdom.
Elvish.
Make a perception check with disadvantage
Yeah.
because of the storm sphere.
Oops.
13. You hear it say something, but
Okay.
you assume it's the same as it was before.
All right.
And then the wind from the storm sphere catches its spectral form, and that gets carried away too.
Just
You
said be
hear
at
from the
rest in
very
Elvish,
far-
and that's her direction.
That ends your turn, Fike. That brings us to this guy.
It.
He is going to charge you, Fike.
He's obviously not so pumped right now, so like it
That is a 14 to hit
miss.
and 9 to hit.
Woo! 9!
That barely misses.
So it whiffs both times with its pike as it comes galloping towards you. Unfortunately, nothing happening.
Like Pike meet Fike.
Yeah. No, Pike, don't meet Fike.
They already met, and he lost a hand.
That
True.
brings us to initiative count 20.
Shit.
First thing that's going to happen is this guy's going to leave the circle.
Oh, I don't see.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This guy's going to leave the circle with its pike down and come charging towards you, Kurtanis. 16, I'm pretty sure, misses.
Nope.
And 18?
Just hits.
Just hits. All right, so he hits you with his charge attack. So you suffer... You suffer...
You just suffer.
21 points of piercing damage
Ow.
and 4 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, fuck. Yeah, she looks really rough.
And then that's going to they can't do a stampede because they gifted one of their guys to the fight. So they continue in their pattern. Kurtanis.
Okay. Let's try to deal with this guy then. At least mark him. 1, 2, and as a bonus action, gonna use the 1 potion of greater healing that she has.
Okay. So he takes 26 points of damage, and I'm assuming gets marked.
Yes. 15. It's not bad.
That one's
I
starting to
needed
look
that. I was
pretty
in
rough.
like 1 digit.
Oh. So that's 15 points of healing to you. Healies for your feelies.
I'm in 2 digits.
That
Yay.
ends your turn, Kurtanis.
Yep.
That's going to bring us to Ikabar. Ikabar is going to appear he's going to appear what's the speed?
Oh, that fucker.
Come on.
He's very fast.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
He's going to appear there,
Shit.
and he is going to throw.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's going to throw.
His head down. To her dance.
Or Dan just explodes into the sky. Bring me Ichabod!
Superhero landing. Wham!
Oh,
He's gonna throw his
yeah.
his skull.
Mhm.
Double
Wait,
check the range. Yep.
So does he
He's gonna
literally
throw his skull right there.
does he literally take his skull in his hands and toss it out like a
Yes.
grenade?
Yes. He literally
Yes.
takes his flaming skull with his hand and throws it, and it lands there, kind of bounces once, and then
Flame skull face.
detonates, and I need dexterity saves from those two centaurs and from Fike and Kurtanis.
Oh,
shit.
come
No, no,
the
no, no,
fuck
no.
on.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
I'm blessed a little bit.
Blessed.
I'm blessed.
You guys gotta
fail.
remember your blesses.
Shit.
Oh, this guy succeeds, but the other guy fails on the save.
This still
I
might
didn't let
take
you
me
guys
down
know.
depending.
I wasn't.
This might take me down depending.
What'd you guys get for a save?
22.
22 and
16.
16. You needed a 15,
Ooh!
so
Yes!
they can have.
Welcome.
I want to make a donation.
Yes.
And so 27 points of fire damage reduced
Ooh,
to 13.
that was
Yeah,
lucky.
so you each take 13 points of fire damage.
Back to the single digits.
This guy is dead. Or that guy disappears in the fire. And you don't actually see the transition. Because of not because it doesn't happen, but because the fireball.
I was like, panic.
But this guy takes damage. He takes to that. That ends Ickabar's turn. Darvin.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna keep on wailing on this centaur here.
Alrighty. So you use your spiritual weapon first.
Correct.
10 unfortunately misses.
Oh.
All right. Now you gotta make a dex save and fail, please.
I will certainly try. That's a 12 on the dex
That is
save.
a fail. He takes 14.
14 radiant damage.
14 radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Nice.
as just a pillar of light comes in the swirling vortex of horse people.
Yeah, totally. So that's your action, and it flares up. That one's looking pretty rough.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am because I am out of danger.
All right.
Probably
you
should
can-
have done a healing word on.
Oh
Wait
well.
for that now.
Oh well. That brings us to the dragons. Roll a d6 for each of them, Noxus. See if they get their breath weapons back. The black one gets his breath weapon back.
Hooray.
The blue one is going to fly up it to here and attack. The black one is going to fly up to here and breath weapon. So that thing makes a dex save but succeeds, so it takes half damage.
Knox, you're muted, buddy. Just letting you know.
I know.
So roll breath weapon damage for the black one. And make a bite attack for the blue dragon. Ooh, 30 damage. Damn. Unfortunately, it's halved.
Bite attack is 1d10 plus 3.
We got to hit first. Roll to hit.
Oh. That's right.
Yeah, so it's
Plus 5.
plus 5.
Oh,
9 does not hit, unfortunately.
9
I'm gonna make
HP.
charisma saves for them. Or
One
for
is
one
a-
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the charisma bonus for the black dragon?
That's the blue one. Hang on. 3.
It fails. So you are still in control of him. That ends their turn. Shango and Seao, you guys are up.
Good.
Yeah. Noxus, I will tell you this. If it gets back around to your turn and your spell doesn't go off, you still lose the spell slot.
I know that.
Alright, I'm just saying. Shango and Seao.
Can I stop that at any time?
You can intercede and set it off at any time.
But you can't save the spell slot, right? You can't take
Yeah,
back.
you can't. No, you can't take back and save the spell slot. But you can say you can see that your trigger is not going to happen and say I'd like to do Thunderstep now.
Okay.
But regardless, you're going to lose the spell slot. So I'm just letting you know that if you want to move you and Shango 90 feet, you can.
I mean, I mean, if Shango's cool with moving closer, yeah, Noxus would kind of look at him first and see what he says. See what his kind of read him and see what he would say.
Are you asking me something, or are you just going based off?
He's saying, yeah, he's asking you, do you want to get closer?
Not too close.
I would put us over here.
Over here?
Yes.
All right, so then based on his answer, it's up to you, Noxus.
Then yeah, I will bring us close to the light cleric. I'll bring us right about here.
All right. So
Poof, poof.
you guys appear right like there.
A little bit down. What, like one down? Yeah.
All right. The thunderstep goes off. The tree gets like cracked. A bunch of the spider webs get obliterated.
Yeah.
As you guys appear right there. Seao and Shango, it's your turn.
Do you mind if I go first? I'll go
Yeah,
ahead.
go for it.
All right. I'll look around for a second, reorienting myself after the transport, and in like a deep, thunderous voice, I talk out, "Welcome back," and I use my bonus action to lightning strike Ikabar.
Ikabar.
Yes, he's within range.
Hot damn.
Roll 23 hits.
Where's my 4d6? Another 17 points of lightning damage.
17 points of lightning damage.
Get him.
Yeah, Ikabar seems to be taking it in stride.
Bastard.
Oh, that
All right, and then actually, let me double check distance real quick. Cool, I'm happy where I am. Like kind of slightly floating this entire time from all the wind that's rolling around me.
Yes.
I look angrily at him, reach out my hand, and do another magic missile.
At whom?
At Ikabar.
At Ikabar?
Yes, he should be in range. Not a 20-foot range. So.
Yeah, there's... I mean, luckily it's a magic missile, so it doesn't matter how much cover he has.
Okay.
Because remember, there's an incline here, and this is like a 10 to 15
Gotcha.
foot.
But I can see him.
You can barely see him.
Well, if I...
You can move if you want.
Yeah, if I can see him for where I am, I'm going to stay where I am.
Yeah, you can... You know what? Actually, I'm going to say you can't see him from there.
Okay, so then I'm going to...
I'll let the storm sphere go, because...
Well, I can also just move over here.
If you move over there, you could see like the top of his head.
Right. Okay, so if I can see him from here, I'll just move over there.
All right. So then the lightning goes, and you can do the what level magic missile?
Let's do it at second level.
All right. So 4 darts.
1, 2, 3, 4. Again,
Ooh.
Swarming out.
14, 17 points of damage.
Yeah, fuck him.
Nice.
Go away. Not literally, but die.
Nice. All right.
It's my turn.
He is officially bloodied.
Yes.
Actually,
Sayao.
okay.
I was just gonna,
I'll
I
step
guess,
back
try
a
and take
little.
that guy out real quick.
This one,
Yeah, yeah.
before you run off. All right, make your attacks.
All right.
Can't see. I just stepped back a couple feet because I think I had movement left. Let me confirm real quick.
11 misses. Oh, you're blessed though.
Hashtag blessed.
Yes.
The other 2 hit. But roll a d4. Well, even if you roll a 1 on the
one,
d4, it's
yeah.
going to hit. So,
It's all good.
yeah. So
Get 'em.
roll damage for each.
Nice. Nice.
So 18 plus 14 is
Good stuff.
how much?
32.
More than enough. Boom! That one
Yeah.
gets blasted apart. As the same thing happens. It looks down. You don't speak Elvish or Sylvan, do you?
No, just
Yeah, but that same
Celestial.
thing that same thing that happened last time that you fought the centaurs, it happens again. It looks at you, gives a little like nod of respect and a bow, and then gets caught on the wind from the storm sphere and is drifted and is taken away.
Okay, they're gonna move 30 feet to about right there.
Alrighty, that
And-
ends. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's gonna end your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Noxus.
Now that I'm there, I'm just gonna. Oh, I don't think it'll give me any kind of advantage by just concentrating on it. Other than, then I will. There's nobody close. I will hold an action with Scorching Ray if one of these centaur. How far can I use that Scorching Ray?
90 feet, I believe.
90 feet?
Yeah,
No, it's 120 feet.
120
Ah,
feet.
So the glove. Can I use all 3 if I hold the action?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So if one of them gets over by where that.
Well, with them continually running around, you could unleash it on one of the ones in the circle.
Oh, I could do that right now if I wanted.
Yeah, you got to remember. I mean, I know I'm not, but you got to remember that they're essentially constantly running in a circle.
Okay. Then
I know
then
everything's in
will-
like turns, but like
Yeah,
if you
that-
if in your mind's eye everything is essentially happening at the same time almost.
Okay, I will do that then. And with the glove, that is a plus. That's a 15 DC, correct? Or no?
No,
not
it's a
DC.
it's a
It's
plus
attack
5
roll.
to hit. The
Plus
attack
5 to
it's
hit.
attack roll, so it's 3 separate attacks, all
Plus
at plus 5.
So here's 1, 2,
Hit.
3.
Miss. So 2 of them hit, so that's 2d4 or 4d6. I'm sorry.
Are you
You're
also
blessed.
blessed?
46. I am
Oh,
blessed.
you are blessed. So add a
Get it.
d4 to that 9 if you want.
Yes.
You
I
guys
do.
should really mark your tokens.
So
Our job is to remember other people with bless.
That unfortunately is
other
still
people remind
not.
us.
That's still not going to hit. So 4d6.
our tokens are so tiny it's hard to see if we're blessed.
Yeah, on this map, yeah,
yeah, it's a very big map.
In the future, it's
it is.
definitely gonna
It is a
help.
very big map. It's you know
Oh wait, I have an idea.
what?
I'm blessed.
What?
You guys don't see it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, roll your
Tiny.
damage, my man.
So that's
Zoom in.
4d6. You
Six.
said, right?
Yep, 4d6 fire damage.
Get it.
He's using Hearth Bubble to use his Hearthstone. Get out of there.
And it's nothing added to it. It's just the 4d6.
Nope, just the 46. Yep. 15 points of damage. Yeah.
Damage.
So it looks like a Daft Punk concert in here. And as the bolts of fire go flying through, and 2 of them impact into one of the skeletal centaurs. That's your action, Noxus.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have an aura?
So remind me that I'm blessed.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
I don't see the aura.
I don't
actually.
see the aura either.
I can see it. I can see it because I'm the DM.
Ah. Just for you.
Hashtag.
Yep, just for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
gonna
it?
do.
No
Yeah.
bonus action. All right.
I don't think there's
Top-
anything else I can do.
Top of the round, Fike, your last turn as a hasted guy.
Yeah. It's going to be very lackluster. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to disengage from this thing
Okay.
and walk around Cortana's, much like a boxing coach, while handing her a potion of greater healing
Okay.
that I've uncapped, and I'm assisting her drinking it.
So you're feeding her a potion?
Yes, with my hasted action.
Okay. What
What?
kind of potion is it?
Potion of greater healing.
Roll healing. 4d4 plus 4.
It's gonna be so
like
fucking
to-
awkward. Just like
Yeah. I like to think that
Yes.
Mike is still hasted and can really judge how far he goes and just
Yeah.
stuffs it
He's
down your
super-
throat.
It's like the
gotta-
Flash.
No,
You
wait,
just
all right,
zoom,
all right.
Hold your head back, pours it down,
It's a little
and
bit Quicksilver, yeah.
on the other side. Yeah. So
I'm
12
going, it's
points
first
of healing.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, I dab her forehead a little bit with a rag.
12.
And I go. All right. Trust me, and I twin spell protection from good and evil on both.
Ooh.
Huh.
All right, so you're using your twin spell from your Sood, your sorcery point, and you're doing protection from good and evil.
Yep.
Huh.
Concentration. Is that concentration?
Yes, it is.
So that means the bless drops, yes? Oh,
I'm
no,
not-
that was Darvin.
Oh,
Darvin
Darvin.
had.
Darvin
That's
cast
Yeah.
it.
nope. You're
I'm
right.
the one
That's right. So protection from good and evil. So any undead that attack you have disadvantage, right?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, these are definitely undead. So,
Yes. And-
all right. So you still have some movement left and a bonus action. No, you don't because you disengaged. You still
Yeah,
have some
disengaged.
movement left if you'd like to use it.
I'm going to go. What do I got? 10 more feet.
Because you're hasted. Remember, your movement's 60 right now.
Yeah.
You moved 25, so you've got 35 left.
Oh fuck, man.
You can go.
I'm going to get to this stump
Okay.
over there. I assume it's a stump. Is that a stump or a
Yeah.
tree?
It's a stump covered in cobwebs.
All right. I'm gonna just jump onto that.
All right.
I go, you undead fuck, you're being played! God damn it! And that's it. I'm just yelling at Ichabod.
All right. That ends your turn.
And
I'm
then
stunned.
And you are, your next turn, you don't have a turn. You're currently stunned.
Oh, he does get the lethargic.
Yes.
Yep. I was wondering.
That brings us to the centaurs, or centaur. This guy is going to charge Sayao.
Get out of my way, yeah.
There's a 14 and a 13, so they both miss as he charges you with his pike. He is unable to connect, and that will end as he stabs at you. You're just dodging left and right as he stabs at you with this large bone pike.
That attack was a bit hollow.
Is there such a thing as uninspiration?
Yeah, it's called disadvantage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa.
Take away experience points for that shit.
My puns aren't that bad. My puns are fucking terrible.
Still like a range, like you have to be. You
That
can't just
brings
be bad,
us-
You have to be super bad.
Yeah. To initiative count 20.
What's happening?
This one's going to run into here, and it is going to fire a pair of arrows at Sayao. It's a miss. Jesus Christ. 16 or 15?
Hell no.
Yeah, no.
Probably not.
15 misses. So he fires a pair of arrows that both go wide. As they continue to run around, they are unable to do their stampede because they had to lend someone to the fight. That brings us to Cortanus.
Okay. So, oh, she is going to see that at least a couple of them are busy with Seo, and she is going to dash for the main Ikbar. Dash for the main one. And then fucking action surge. I'm gonna wail on him.
Oh.
Let's do this. Thy opponent is me. Fuck, and
Both hit.
okay.
Also hits.
Mark the hell
However,
out of
your offhand does half damage.
Yeah.
So how much is that?
27 with the regular one, and then an extra. Would that be like rounded down? So another 6.
It would,
Yep.
Yeah, rounded down.
So 27 plus 6.
33.
33.
That's a good number.
I like it.
Ooh. Starting to
Is he
show
up
a
in his
little bit
fucking
of.
face?
Yeah, he's starting to show a little bit of damage. That will end your turn, Cortanus, as you come up this a anthropomorphic blender.
Human immersion blender, as I have been told.
Yes. As you come up, your blades flying around, almost unable to be seen by the naked eye. Bringing us to Ikabar, who's going to see if he gets his flaming skull back. He does not get his flaming skull back. He will produce a bone pike of his own as he stabs towards you, Cortanus.
Disadvantage.
Why does he have disadvantage?
Because of the what Fike did, protection from good and evil.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Oops, shit. I can't do that. Disadvantage. It's cocked. First one is a miss. Second one, 17?
So a miss.
No, sorry, 18. 18, because he's one
the
better
second
than the
one,
others.
yeah, that just hits.
18 hits. You suffer. Not that bad. 10 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Still up. Still up.
As he stabs you with this obsidian stone volcanic glass bladed bone shaft pike. And he then begins running away from you and just vanishes.
Oh,
so you are unable to get an attack of opportunity.
Motherfucker! Even with Sentinel, if he disengaged.
It's not a disengage.
Shit.
He is stepping from one plane to another.
Damn it.
It's like the ethereal stride ability from the nightmare creature. So it's like a teleporting away, so you don't get an attack of opportunity.
It's gonna
that ends.
She's gonna do a swear word in Elvish and just kind of brush some blood away from her lips.
Yeah, that will end Ikabar's turn. Darvin, you are up.
Okay.
The circle is starting to thin out, and it looks like because there's less of them, the gaps are getting bigger, and it would be easier to get through if you needed to.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm double moving.
Double moving dash, so you can make an acrobatics check or an investigation check.
Investigation?
I'm at least at a 2 instead of a 0.
It's not a super hard DC anymore. It's harder than that, though. However, the damage is also reduced because of how much fewer there are of the centaurs.
Okay.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as you get clipped by one as you're running by.
Okay.
I believe you have a bonus action left to you?
Yes. And the entire time I'm running there looking at Cortanus, who is just bleeding profusely all over the ground. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And then running through, getting clipped by the centaur, and then go, heal!
Healing word.
Puts me back.
Yeah, so you get 13 points of healing, Cortanus.
I think the
That ends your turn, Darvin. The dragons will continue to attack this thing. Roll. I'm going to roll to see if they get their breath weapons back, and I'm just doing this because I can do it a little bit faster.
That's fine.
Buddy. Ooh, the blue one gets its breath weapon back. The black one does not. So he will dex save natural 1 for the blue one's breath weapon.
4d10.
4d. So yeah, 4d10 lightning damage. 19 points of damage. Nice. And then make an attack roll for the black one.
That is a +4.
Yeah, +4 to hit. As it comes swooping in to make a bite attack. Unfortunately, an 8 does not hit. But that's going to end their turn. The black one makes a save. He does make his save. He is no longer under your control either. So they are both no longer under your control, but they seem to be content over there killing centaurs in the circle.
This is fun.
Besides, the blue dragon
This is a good idea, guys.
Yeah. They're working out very well for you.
They don't see us, so we're all good. After he kills about like 2, maybe 4 more, I'll let him go.
That ends the dragon's turn. Shango and Seao. Yeah, as the dragon opens its mouth and a bolt of lightning comes spewing forth, drilling one of the centaurs, burning it up.
Mhm.
And now Seao and Shango.
Lightning, I like. First off, bonus action blast. Let me see. Can I reach this guy? Yes. Right.
Yeah, it's 60-foot range, I believe.
Yep. So 20, a crit to hit the guy. on the right.
Another crit with the storm sphere. Look at that.
Sweet.
Against this guy, you said?
The one on the right. Yeah.
Roll damage.
86, 21 lightning damage.
21 points
Yes.
of lightning damage.
My eyes
Yeah,
glow a
what's
little
that?
brighter, and the lightning strikes out from this faint Darwin figure that we see in the center of the storm.
Yeah. As another, look at that. Another crit Cortanus from Shango on the storm sphere lightning.
And then yeah, he's close enough.
Yeah.
Woo!
Gonna step a little closer. Wait, can I see this? Oh, let me draw this up again. Can I see this guy up here, or do you need to?
Yes. Nope, you can see him from where you are currently.
Okay.
Is that 21 times 2?
Nope, that's
No.
because he rolled. His is normally 4d6, and he
Yeah,
rolled.
I rolled.
Oh,
double
I
dice.
got it. I
I
got
rolled
it.
double dice. Yeah.
You did your fireball's worth of damage.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
actually a
step,
fairly average roll. A little below average, but
still sounds like a lot.
um,
Frostbite on the guy in front of Seo.
is that a save?
Yep, con save
Con save.
for 16.
Success.
So nothing happens. He
So
just gets
nothing
little
happens.
chills.
He just gets a little chill, but if he was to feel chills, unfortunately, he does not feel chills because he's undead. That ends your turn, unless you'd like to move. Shango.
No, just a 5 foot that I stepped up. I'm fine where I am.
All right, Seao.
Try to take out this guy since he's attacking me.
All right, make your attack rolls. You are still #blessed. Oh wait, Darvin, make a concentration save for me
That's true.
on the bless. You took how much damage?
A 13, so I saved.
You're
Okay,
good.
so yeah,
Yay.
you're good. You maintain concentration. So yeah, go ahead, Dara Seao.
They're already in there. His attacks.
Oh shit. The battle axe misses, unfortunately.
Okay, so both firebrand hit.
Yeah, both firebrand hit though. as you shing shing.
Nice.
You do
13.
13 points of damage.
Woo.
All right. That you strike twice. The red hot, like it just was pulled from a forge, blade carves through, smoking as it cuts through the bones, leaving almost like cauterized edges. That brings us to Noxus.
I will pull the wand out of fireballs. I have 4 charges left. And
Okay.
I will shoot the closest one.
This one?
Yes.
All right. So you use 1 charge,
Yes.
Probably hit
and you
both
just
of
want
these.
to. Do you want to just get 1, or
You could probably get both.
I mean,
of these.
if I can get more, I would love to. So
you
like
could
if-
get 2? Looks like this is the most you could do.
all right. As long as I don't hit Sayao, I'm good with that.
Yeah. So do you want to get those 2, or those 2?
If I got these 2, would I hit Sayao?
No, not necessarily.
I'll take
You can
those.
just
2
to be
then.
safe. You can. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's literally just outside of it right there.
Then I'll take those 2.
All right. They have to make DC 15. How many charges? Just 1 charge.
Yeah, just 1 charge. Or no, you know what? You know what? No, I'll pump 2 charges.
2 charges. All right. So roll 9d6. That's a failure on the one against Sayao, and a success on the one to the right. So 38 points of damage.
Hot.
Yowza.
Literally hot.
Bam.
Dang. And so half of that would be 19, right?
Let me double check. I think that's
38,
right.
yes.
Yeah, 19. This one looks like he's on his last legs. This one seems okay. But the Sayao, you almost feel your eyebrows singe a little bit and your goatee singe a little bit as there's this intense heat right in front of you for a flash of a second. But it recedes, and the centaur in front of you looks all charred and barely able to hold itself together. That's your action, Noxus.
I don't. Oh no, I don't have a spell slot, so I can't do that.
You also
Oh.
would have had to move to like there to do that.
I'm fine with that. I don't really have a cantrip that allows me to use as a bonus action, and I don't really have any other bonus action type stuff I can do. So
Does that end your turn then?
yeah, and I'm just gonna kind of sit there. I put the wand away immediately, and
Okay.
I kind of just have the sword out and ready for my next turn.
Fike, you are stunned. You are stunned. However, at the end of your turn, you come back to the lethargy leaves your body, and you're able to kind of you kind of get this vertigo feeling as the liquor finally passes through your system, and you're able to kind of like come to your senses.
Yeah, I assume I drank all of that, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes. That ends your turn. That brings us to these 2 centaurs over here. This one is going to try and stab Sayao some more. That is a 21 to hit, and a natural 1. Natural 1 on the second one, though. You suffer 5 points of piercing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage. As it stabs into you. This one is going to charge Kurtanis.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Oh, that was a good roll. That's not bad. 19
Yep.
with disadvantage. And on the so you take with the charge. Oof. 20 points of piercing damage
Down.
and 5 points of necrotic damage. So you go unconscious as it it stands over her. And with its second attack, it shing buries the pike deep into her chest.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
It's
with
a-
disadvantage?
She's unconscious.
Which gives him
Hoorah.
advantage.
Which gives them advantage, which cancel out. All right.
Well, I mean, I don't even usually make them roll if the
It's
person's.
just a coup de grace.
It's but so you you instantly failed 2 death saves,
Yep.
and I need you to roll a d20.
Okay. It's gonna be great. Oh!
Oh no!
Jesus, why the
Ow.
fuck do you guys do this to me?
Ow. Bye.
Wait, we to you?
Roll 20. I apparently pissed
Look,
off RNGesus.
look.
Jesus.
Look, we are nobodies. Both of us are missing some of our
So-
limbs.
It slashes across your face, and you lose an eye.
Fair.
It cuts out like in Thor Ragnarok. It just whooshing across your face. One of your eyes goes missing.
Mm-hmm.
You now have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight
Yep.
and on ranged attack rolls. Magic such as the regenerate can grow it back.
Okay.
And you have 2 failed death saves.
Yep.
I have a question. Cortana,
Yeah.
you had a scar across one of your sides of your faces, right?
No, that was
No,
across
it's
the
across
bridge
the
of her
nose.
nose.
Oh, the nose. Never mind.
Yep,
Sorry,
now
I'm
she's got
looking at
another
your picture.
one going
Yep.
across her eye.
For
It's
some reason I thought
starting
it
to
was
look like a
across
tic
the
tac
spine.
board.
That ends the centaur's turn. That brings us to initiative count 20. The centaurs didn't have to be replaced. So they're going to be doing a charge or a stampede across here.
Oh boy! You mean that thing that I'm not great at?
Oh no.
So I need dexterity saves from Fike, Sayao, and Darvin.
Oh boy!
Success for Fike.
I am a shield master.
You are a shield master.
So no matter what, I'm getting at least half.
Yes. This uses your reaction, though.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to take
Thank
half
God.
damage. You're going to take half damage. And Sayao? So far, everyone's taken half damage.
Nice.
All right, everyone's taken half damage. It's not going to be as bad because a bunch of them are missing.
One of them already done, right? Yeah.
So it would be 12. You all take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
As the stampede goes through, and then they resume their circular formation. And Kurtanis, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Whew.
You have inspiration, remember?
That is true. Okay.
Would you like to use your
Yeah.
inspiration?
Oh, isn't that?
Uh,
Holy fuck!
oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Pitter patter! Pitter
All
patter!
right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you have 1 success for your death saves. Jesus. Okay.
Good for that inspiration. Whew.
That ends Kurtanis' turn.
I'm so glad I'm drinking tonight.
That brings us to Ikabar.
Oh, that fucker's still around.
Ichabod is going to appear
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, that fucker.
Well, let's first things first. Let me see if he gets his flaming skull back. He does not get his flaming skull back.
You can get it back.
Yeah. If I roll a 6 on a d6 at the beginning of his turn.
Oh, for the love of Sarenrae, for the love of God, love of the goddess.
He is going to charge Seau, though. That's a 22 to hit. That's 2 22s to hit. So I'm pretty sure that hits. So from the charge, you take 23 points of piercing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage. You still up, Seau?
Yup.
And from the second attack, you take 14 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Maybe not no more.
Oh.
You're down?
Yup.
All right.
He's gotta stop dying.
You are, Seau falls unconscious as Ichabod stands there. Darvin, you're up.
Okay. Does this guy look like he has a reach weapon?
It is a very long pike. So yes.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
All right. Then I'm going to healing word Cortanis because she's on death's door.
At what level?
Third is so.
Third?
I just gotta burn through all of these.
Sorry.
Oh, no, this is the reason why you have these. So take 11 healing back.
Okay.
So you get 11 healing, Cortanis. All your death saves go back to 0. You're still missing an eye.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great, personally.
This is going to be fabulous.
You're going to get a badass eye patch. It's going to be
Wait.
amazing.
Yeah, wait. Cortanis is getting an eye patch. It's gonna be Cortanis.
Yes. Take inspiration, sir.
You fool!
So
he's taken.
I point at her and go like, "Hey, you're not dead, right? Cool. Stop bleeding." And
I'm attempting.
I'm going to aim.
You're going to what?
Sacred Flame, the big bad evil guy.
Sacred Flame? Dex save.
Actually, no.
No?
That's what I can do. That's the hardest hitting thing that I can do right now.
Yes. So he makes a dex save. That is a 12.
Take 4 points of radiant damage.
Ooh. He takes 4 points of radiant damage.
I'm helping.
You sure are.
Every point
Not
counts.
us back.
Well, hey, people are not dead because of you.
Exactly.
And so every bit of damage that they do from this point forward is technically yours. That's the way I look at it when I play a cleric.
There you go.
Shengo likes you very much, Darvin. Shengo likes
Exactly.
you very much.
You're making a friend in Shango right now.
Yeah.
If this was a Telltale game, if this was a Telltale game, the screen would say Shango will remember this.
Shango likes his
I love that
bodyguard.
comes up a
Shango will
lot
remember
lately.
Does that end your turn, Darvin? Darvin?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move because I'm currently in front of people's zone.
Yeah. That brings us to the dragons. Let's see if they get their breath weapons back. Oh, the blue one gets his breath weapon back again. The black one does not, however. Is Noxus back?
Nox.
I'm going to take that as a no. Dex save makes its dex save. So 4d10. 13, 14, 15 points of lightning damage. There, and then he attacks with his bite, which I know is a +4, which hits, and that's 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 2 is 14 more points of damage. So that puts him there. Alrighty. So the blue dragon again opens its. Another bolt of lightning comes forth, scorching the centaur. The other one bites into it and rips one of the legs off, as the bone dissolves in the acidic content of the mouth. That ends their turn. Shango and Seao.
Did I notice Katana's going down and getting hit?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, first order, I will scream out "Roar!" and push, push a little bit past Nox, kind of like shoving him aside.
Yeah.
And I should be able to throw a lightning bolt right down here.
You'll have to, because there's that incline there.
Yeah.
So, like, your head can just see over. Yeah,
Gotcha.
So you have to move. You'd have to move forward.
Okay, and if I move further forward, I'm in the circle stampede thing.
Well, you have about another 25 feet. So if you got to there, you could move. You could move 25 feet and get through it, but you'd have to make your check to. You have to make your check to pass through it without getting.
I can't see it from the other side.
You could see it from the other side, so you could move up to like.
Right,
you could move up to like
something
here,
like this.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move up to like there.
And then drop it down. Damn it, then Sail is in the way.
I mean, or you could move to like there.
Cool. Yeah, if I can do that, then I'll like step basically just to the outside of the circlet.
Yeah. So they're like passing like right in front of your face.
It's right in front of me, and then I'll drop the lightning bolt from there.
All right. Dex save. First guy fails. Second guy by Cortana succeeds.
Okay, so it's 26 for the first one and 13 lightning for the second one. Now, since they're running in front of me, does my Heart of the Storm trigger?
What is the Heart of the Storm?
If I cast a spell that deals lightning or thunder damage, I can do damage to creatures within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. So they get one of them. Whoever passes by gets 3 lightning damage.
Okay, totally.
Yay!
Yeah, this guy right here takes 3 points of lightning damage as he runs by you.
Is the guy by Cortana still up?
That gun one by Cortanus is, yeah. The one by Seao gets toasted, and it does that same thing. It turns to you and bows as in its spectral form as the skeletal form is gone.
Okay, so with that deep thundering voice, I call out Judgment awaits, and I use my bonus action to lightning strike him with the Storm Sphere. The guy by Cortanus.
Ichabod? Or the guy by Cortanus?
By Cortanus.
Oh, okay.
For a
19
to hit.
hits. Definitely
Fuck
hits.
that
Another 14 lightning damage.
Another 14 lightning damage. He is still up.
Oh, that little bastard. Right,
It's an insult to us bastards.
He's looking fairly rough.
I think I started back here, right? Cool, so I can step back a little bit.
You can step back about
10 feet?
10 feet, yeah.
Okay, so 10 feet will get me where I am. Alright,
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Xiao.
Did I mark the thingy?
Yeah, am I still down?
Yes.
You were unconscious, but
Very apt.
your parapet of wound closure activates and you are stabilized.
Okay, I added a small pouch of tomato juice to make it look like I'm like dying and bleeding out.
Nice.
As he goes down, it's like...
I'll pull a full on snake Metal Gear.
It smells like borscht.
Yeah. But you stabilize, but you are still unconscious.
Alright.
That brings us to Noxus.
Hey,
Is he back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Your dragons. Did you hear what your dragons did or not?
I heard a little
Hold
bit.
on.
Okay.
you have to leave. This was all last minute, and apparently I have to right now.
You have to what?
I have to leave right now. Apparently we're going somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No worries. I can Jaeger you the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good luck.
Bye.
Maybe
Later.
you find new characters
Bye.
next week.
All right. Noxus, sorry, it was your turn.
Yeah. I am going to Eldritch Blast. How far away is this guy from me?
45 feet.
Yeah, I wanna shoot both of them at him.
All right, so you take your Eldritch Blast and Eldritch Blast. They both hit for 17 points of force damage. So yeah. So you hit, and he staggers, but is still up. That is your action.
I then will move over here that far.
Okay.
So, right there.
Alrighty. You duck back over behind some cover. Fike, you finally get to go again.
Yeah,
Go fight.
it's all about the time. I'm gonna get right here, and I'm gonna fucking stab him.
With the Dagger of Venom.
Yeah.
Make your attack roll.
Yeah.
28 definitely hits.
Sneak attack, right?
Sneak attack. Would you like to smite?
I'm out of spells. We did
You
not
are
have
out
a
of
rest.
spells.
I told everybody before this
Yeah.
fight. I
Alright, so roll with sneak attack.
There's
8,
no
9,
time
10,
lost here.
11 points of damage.
Yep.
So you smash the dagger into some of the ribs that all get smashed away, but he is still up, and kind of wheeling around enemies on all sides. That's your action.
That's it. I have no bonus. I have no fucking.
All right. That brings us to this guy.
Wait, why don't you have a bonus action? You can't.
Well,
bonus
he
action.
just doesn't have any.
He doesn't have any.
Yeah, he doesn't have an offhand.
I don't have an offhand strike because I have no hand.
And
Yeah, but
He has
you
no
can,
offhand.
but you
My
can bonus
offhand
action.
is off my wrist.
His
Yeah,
offhand
but you
is
can
off
like
his
bonus
way
wrist.
action
off.
disengage if you want.
I think he's out of movement.
No, I'm not. I'm staying there on purpose.
All right. This guy right here.
Fuck you.
Is going to, because you're prone, Cortanus. He is going.
Straight roll.
Yeah, straight roll.
Yes, this is a straight roll, but he's going to try and stab you with a pike.
Fair.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Can I use my inspiration to make you re-roll that?
Yes, technically. However, the
It's already
second hit is. However, the second hit is a natural 20.
Okay.
Do you want me to re-roll the first one? Fike?
Yes.
It's okay.
Natural 1. So the first one doesn't hit.
Okay.
The natural 20 does hit, however.
Okay.
You suffer. Yeesh.
With that narrowing down, most probably.
Is it more than 11?
21 piercing and 12 necrotic.
Yeah, down.
So you go back. So you fall unconscious again. That ends their turn, bringing us to initiative count 20. This guy right here is going to come charging in, and he's going to fire an arrow, a pair of arrows at Fike.
With disadvantage.
The disadvantage. What's your AC?
16.
16.
Yep.
It's a 15
Miss.
on the first one, and a miss on the second one. Both arrows go wide of you, and you don't even have to move. They just, like, by the grace of Sarenrae, are just wide, as you're solely concentrating on Ichabod in front of you. So they do not get. They do not get. They do not get a. They do not get a stampede. Cortanus, I need a death save. So Cortanus, you get stabbed while you're on the ground again, and you briefly go unconscious, but you just the rage inside of you, you just force back through it. You come back to consciousness with one hit point, staring up at the thing as it pulls its blade out of you from standing over you for a second time. And you have one hit point. You're also muted.
It's like staring up this thing, spitting up some blood off to the grass beside her.
There seems to be some fucking half-orc in there.
I'm getting tired of the...
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not done yet.
Ichabod, it's his turn. Let's see if he gets his flaming skull back. He does not. He is going to attack you twice, Fike, with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a miss on the first one. It's a miss on the second one. As he swings at you, 2 stabs, and again, you don't even move. They just seem to be wide. And you don't even move. You're just standing there, and they go like it's like just past your head to the left, just past your head to the right.
I want the Angelina Jolie moment from Wanted where
Yeah.
the wind like moves my hair a little bit.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
literally fucking watched that the other night.
And it is going to
Stay right fucking here.
Bamf as it runs away using its ethereal stride. It disappears to from where you to someplace you are unaware.
Coward.
Darvin is going to run over to Seao and cast a first level cure wounds. You get 7 points of healing. Seao, as you come to consciousness, prone on the ground. That's his action. He will use his bonus action to smack one of the centaurs as it goes by, or try to.
Oh, that's what that is. I totally missed what that token is. I was wondering.
It's White Mane's rod, but it's not yours.
He hits for 9 points of damage. That will end his turn. The dragons. Let's see if they get their breath weapon back. No. And no. They're both going to attack that last guy. That's a miss. Oh, they both miss. As they are still harrying this guy. Shango Seao, you're up.
Alright. I guess I just keep going first.
Well, I'm still down anyway, aren't
You're back
No,
up.
you got healed for 7
I? Oh
hit
shit!
points.
Cool.
For seven. You are conscious but prone.
You want to go first, Sarah?
I mean, if I do, I'm just taking like a potion and second wind.
Go for it.
Yeah, screw it. I'll just do that. What was the greater?
4d4 plus 4. Wait a second. Do you still have a greater?
I think the last one I took was a regular.
Have you taken one in this fight already?
No, I don't think so.
I think it was Cortanus took a greater earlier, right?
Cortana
Yeah,
took a
fight.
greater from me.
Yeah, like
And her own greater. So yeah, you've got, this is your only, because you each had one greater healing before the last fight, not this fight. And I know one of you, and I know some of them got used in the last fight. So I'm just making sure that you still have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't believe so because I've only used a regular that I remember.
All right, well then this would be your last one. So,
Okay, not a
so
problem.
you get 17 hit points of healing for your action. You're gonna use half your movement to stand.
Yeah.
All right, are you gonna move or are you gonna stay right there?
Who's standing with me?
That's Darvin next to you.
I guess I'll stay.
Stay there.
Yeah.
All right, Noxus.
Wait, my turn.
Oh wait, sorry, Shango.
So good. I call out Judgment again in a thunderous voice and hit the guy in front of Katanas with a lightning bolt. Not a
Okay.
lightning bolt, the lightning strike from the
19 hits.
Yes.
for another 10.
10
lightning
points
damage.
of damage. He's looking pretty rough, but still up.
Oh, poop. Frostbite only has a 60-foot range. Yeah. Okay, and then on the guy closer to me here, I reach out my hand, the condensation on the wrist, on the bracelet, and I make a frostbite on him. So I need a con save, DC 16.
Natural 1, so no.
Yeah, so he takes 7 cold.
7
if he
points
does
of
cold.
he does take cold damage. They are
Okay,
not
cool.
resistant to cold, it appears.
And he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
And looking around, I noticed that Nox has moved away, so I'm gonna just follow him over here. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to be alone.
That's fair.
All right, that ends your turn.
Yep.
Noxus.
I am going to closest one to me. I'm just going to Eldritch Blast again. Or no, yeah, that's necrotic.
Well, you're gonna have to
And then
move first because
this
you're
one right
currently
here.
ducking. No, you're currently down. Remember those clips? That's like 10, 15
10
feet
feet.
Okay.
of wall. You have to like run up the hill here.
I keep forgetting about that.
So yeah, like
That's about 20, 25.
so 25 feet to get to there.
And I will shoot that at that one's butt.
Which one? This one?
That one. Or wait, yeah, that was the one. No, I shot Ichabod. So,
Ichabod's not there anymore.
yeah.
So-
Yeah, I'll take care.
I believe
Is
it's
this-
120 foot range for.
Then I'll take the one out in front of Katana.
You want to shoot at that one
Yeah. Get
for
rid of
your
it.
Eldritch Blast. Both hit for 17 points of damage as that one gets scattered across the field as its ghostly spectral centaur form again bows in respect and is carried away on the wind.
I get temporary hit points.
Why?
You heed your last haw there, partner.
Dark One's blessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Dark One's blessing.
Slightly
That is your.
shot on that, but okay.
Anything else, Noxus?
I will move 5 feet back.
Okay. Fike.
I'm very upset that Ichabod ran, so I'm just gonna go up to this one and end his life. Or his unlife.
Well, you can start. He's pretty untouched.
Oh fuck it.
15 hits. No sneak attack, but 10 points.
I
of
definitely
fear.
get sneak attack
For what?
from my swashbuckler. Like it always.
Oh
gives
yeah,
me
your
sneak
swashbuckler.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine.
Always.
Tommy, what's that again?
Sure, I'll give you the exact wording. Give me a second.
Basically means you can do it even if there's nobody around you and you don't have advantage.
Yeah, you have to be like the only one around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
which he is.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, you gain additional ways to get sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll. Sneak attack against a creature within 5 feet of you, and there's no other creature within 5 feet of. So if I'm dueling him by myself, I get sneak attack.
Oh, well, very good. So 21 points of damage instead. Nicely done.
Thank you.
As you take out a bunch of
Ribs.
yeah,
Fingers?
ribs. Yeah,
I'm just,
taking
as a
out
bonus
ribs.
action, I'm just gonna reach into the soil and just pull up a little bit and just kind of give myself a little bit of war smear.
Okay.
I
Sure.
like war mud so much.
Leave no glory on the table.
Dark Fike.
Centaurs. They gonna add someone to the fight. They come around here. Fike, you get a couple of arrows shot at you. Oh wait,
Disadvantage.
nope. That's not how it works. First, this guy is going to attack you.
All right.
That's a miss. 17.
17 hits.
All right. So 10 piercing and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
As it stabs into you with its obsidian blade.
Con check.
After the first one misses, con check, yeah, because you're concentrating on.
Protection.
Protection. So you succeed.
Yeah.
You maintain concentration. And then that ends their turn. We come to initiative count 20. This guy comes in here now, and he fires an arrow. He's going to fire an arrow at Darvin. And he just barely hits for 7. Or no, wait. 3 piercing and 5 necrotic, so 8. And then 1 for you, Fike, at disadvantage. But that misses. The arrow goes wide. As you are protected by the grace of the Everlight. And they will continue to dwindle in their surrounding stampede. Cortanus.
Okay. Stand up, and I have a regular healing potion, so let's take that. Okay. Not bad.
10 healies for your feelies.
Yep. And, going to use my action to dash over by Fike so I can at least warding.
Alright, so that ends your turn, Cortanus. Ichabar. Let's see if he gets his flaming skull back.
Oh.
He does not. He does not get it back.
I fear our actual eye patch went.
He is, however, going to charge. If I can get him, there we go. He's going to charge at you, Fike, with disadvantage. That is a 12 to hit.
That's a negative.
That's a negative.
Yeah.
And then Cortanus, he is going to, after he misses with the charge, wheel around and try and hit you with the pike, which I believe he also has disadvantage on. Yes?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Concentrating real hard on that spell.
But I'm pretty sure with a 13 he will miss. You're able to dodge out of the way as he comes running up, and that will end his turn.
Still got it.
Darvin is going to throw a healing word at 2nd level at you, Cortanus. You get 9 points of healing back. And then he's gonna throw a. He's gonna try and throw a sacred flame at Ickabar. Ickabar fails his save.
What is it? 2d6.
Sacred flame. Oh, it's sacred flame.
D8.
So 7 points of damage. Ickabar is still up. He is looking super rough, though. Super duper rough. That's gonna end
So wait,
Darvin's go.
he attacked someone else too, right? Ickabar.
Who, Ickabar?
Yeah, he
He,
attacked
yeah,
Fike.
he missed. He missed
fucking
Fike.
Sentinel.
A little late.
Shit! Damn it. Sorry. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not. I can't go back that far.
You stabbed her in the center cortex. It's give her a break.
Damn it.
Sorry, that didn't affect her hearing. I don't think. Noxus's dragons.
Dragons.
Wagons.
Neither of them get their breath weapons back, but they're both going to attack that centaur. That's a hit and a miss. Zoom. It does enough damage to. They do enough damage to take out that centaur. And they are super low on their circle. As the dragons just dive in and start like dogs on a chew toy, just start ripping it apart to shreds as the bones turn to dust, and the spectral warrior gets caught on the wind and is pulled away. Shango and Sayao.
Go ahead, man.
All right. Ikaga coming back. I call out to him in a thunderous voice, "You cannot run," and use my bonus action to blast him with lightning. 17 to hit.
17 does indeed hit.
Sweet. So that's 14 points of lightning damage.
14 points of lightning damage.
What are these rolls? 1, 6, 6, 1.
Shango, how would you want to do this?
Sweet. So basically, the entire time that I concentrate on the spell, I'm like slightly glowing. And as like with the thunder's voice, I call out, "You cannot run from your judgment." And from the center of the storm sphere, this lightning strikes through and hits him like in the chest, just going straight through the middle of the sternum, blasting through his upper body.
Yes. The lightning blasts into it, the bone disintegrating from the force of the lightning blast. And as what little bits are left are carried away on the wind of the storm sphere. You watch as Ickabar's bone body is carried away, the spectral warrior remaining. The rest of the centaurs, all the bone forms begin to fall away, leaving only the spectral form behind.
Drop concentration.
They all don't disappear right away like they always do, or have done so far. What's left of the contingent gathers behind this one that stands a bit more prominent than the others in front of you, Cortanus and Fike. It stands a little prouder and has this sash thing that looks like it has across its chest, denoting some sort of rank or something like that. As the rest of the centaurs in their spectral forms come and gather behind the one main centaur, he kind of turns to all of you. Do you dissipate the storm sphere, Shango?
Yes. Like noting everybody else dropping down and the danger going.
Yeah.
Up concentration.
As the centaur turns and looks at you, and for the first time starts to speak in a broken common, and says, "Thank you, thank you."
Be at rest.
I am Ikabar.
Botanis.
He kind of nods. He kind of nods at all of you as you go through with your telling him your names, and he stops and says, he looks down at you, Fike, and recognizes and points to your holy symbol, and says, "Redemption."
Yes. Wait, what?
And he's pointing at your holy symbol.
I take it off. And I go to hand it to him.
He shakes his hands. He says, he looks down at all of you and says, "I need your help."
This is what we ought here for.
You are brave warriors. You have freed us from our servitude for a time. But the cycle will renew itself. It must be broken so that my people can find rest.
But thou knowest how.
And how long?
I do not know how long it will take for us to be called back. The only way to stop it is to destroy the crown.
Doth hold it.
Where is she?
Where is she?
He turns and points to the stone slab over here, where you see a slumped body kind of hanging off the side. And as he points to it, it begins to shift to the side. And there is about a square 10-foot by 10-foot hole in the ground there. Down, where the light dare not follow.
What does she want with the men?
Mates. My people were the guardians of this wood eons ago. Before the calamity, we watched over these lands. In the beginning parts of the war for the gods, the Spider Queen tricked the Ruiner into sending his troops into the Parchwood. They decimated our forces, defenders of nature. My tribe was all but obliterated, and I cried out to any of the prime deities that would listen for aid. Aid came, or so I thought, in the guise of the Wild Mother. She offered to grant me and my people the power to drive the ruiners' forces out of the Parchwood and protect it indefinitely. If we would tie ourselves to her and bind our souls to an artifact she would create for the war that was to come. I agreed. It was only after which the entity revealed itself to be not the Wild Mother, but the temptress trickster herself, the Spider Queen Lolth. She bound my people's souls to an artifact, her crown, that would be borne by her champion during the War of the Gods. He turns to you, Shango, and says, her plans were cut short by your patron. With one mighty throw of his spear, he pinned her to the crags of the Salted Bluffs, so she could not lead her followers during the battles of the Calamity. They retreated to subterranean realms, waiting until one would return wearing the crown. A prophecy told that this one would lead. A usurper arrived wearing the crown. She now sits on the throne of a dark elf society down there, and he points to the cavern. My people will be bound to this cycle until that crown is destroyed.
Freed, your hurt shall be. The crown will be destroyed.
He looks at you, Fike, and says, he looks down and puts his hands out and kind of takes your left forearm and lifts it up and says, if you promise to aid me, I can promise to aid you. Lend you a hand, as it were. But you must swear to do everything in your power to end this curse that binds us.
I promise.
He grasps your forearm in that like Beastmaster type shake,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, hurry. I don't know how long until we're resummoned. And his energy dissipates, but instead of being carried away on the wind like the rest of his people are behind him, he flows inside of you, Fike. And you are granted the blessing of the herd. You will have this blessing until the crown is destroyed. You can cast Mage Hand at will. So you gain the Mage Hand cantrip.
I'll cast Mage Hand to slow clap you.
You can also once every 7 days, you can summon the herd to do a stampede attack.
Noise.
Oh,
It's a dexterity DC 15 dexterity save.
Oh.
It does 4d10 damage, and on a failed save, succeed for half. And if they fail, they're also knocked prone.
Noise.
If they are a medium or smaller creature.
Okay. And I get mage. Dope.
So you all stand there. All the centaurs gone. Most of you beat up pretty good.
Kaz is having weird sense of deja vu after that fucking story.
After Igaber's spirit disappears, I want to rush over to Kotanas. Are you alright? Let me see your wounds.
It was my own folly, my lord, but I am all right. Well, as all right as I can be, I suppose.
Bravery above all. Charged into the fight you have.
Bravery above all.
Brother Darvin, can you be of assistance? Father, I know you are capable too, but you have your own wounds to tend to.
I'm absolutely, if I was a goblet, I'd be empty.
You still have, I believe, your... no, you don't have your healing pool.
I don't have... I lost everything in that last...
Darvin, Darvin can... he can kick out some heals. He's got a bunch of healing. Or not a bunch, but...
Thinking.
He's got not a bunch of heals, but he's got some.
Thinking of the inability to restore Spike's hand, I presume the same holds true for Katana's eye.
Yeah, he tells you he does not have access to a regenerate spell, so...
Yeah.
The concept is the same, I believe. It'll be more difficult, but possible.
You'll simply have to adapt, I suppose.
A hard battle.
You should sit.
Shango, I think you should make that.
He's gonna do a 10-minute. If you guys are taking 10 minutes, he's gonna do a 10-minute prayer of healing.
Yeah, we'll take 10 minutes.
I think you should do that dome thingy. I think had enough brush with death as it may be. I don't think we should go down there just yet.
So everybody who wants it gets 14 points of healing.
I'll take it.
Thank you, Darvin.
I wasn't even touched. So what happened to the dragons? Did they just disappear?
I'll say that you guys dispatched them without too much trouble.
Okay.
Your dragons are burning
for the sake of brevity.
But we had to dispatch them.
Yes, you had to dispatch them.
They were going to disappear anyway.
This lasts for like 10 or like an hour.
But if you
get back,
well, if I let go of concentration, which
6 rounds
starting,
most.
which I was
6 rounds, yeah.
D6,
So
1d6 rounds.
So like I'm saying, it wouldn't have been too much of a problem for you guys essentially at this.
Well, I'm just saying
level.
it like makes a difference RP wise if we had to fight them or if they just disappeared.
Yeah.
For
For
this-
out of control.
No, you would have had to deal with them at least for a few rounds.
Okay.
We'll say that you were able to have your conversation with just for the sake of time and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm letting it slide this time around, but
Well, I'll get back to it.
yeah, you know.
The herd's reappearance. Do we expect here?
You don't know. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't explain that. Oh, sorry, you weren't asking me.
Yeah, I was asking the party.
Sorry.
If you want to answer, sure.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I assume this is just a place that they're doing the ritual. There could be anywhere in the Parchwood, or wherever they're bound to. But we didn't ask that.
but how much time do we have for the next battle?
We doth not know. I do not believe.
We do not know.
Well, I can say this much: one person lost an eye, one person lost a hand. I don't want to risk anybody else's anything else. So,
Oh, hey Nox, check this out.
what?
And I cast Mage Hand, and then I flip them off.
So your hand, a spectral hand appears.
Like right in his face, or
It looks
Yeah.
it looks like a spectral hand appears where his actual hand should be.
Oh, That's
squints
freaking
a little
cool.
bit.
Lost a hand, gained a hand. Technically, I broke even.
Rest, you certainly must. I'll step
Yeah.
over and start ritually casting.
And you can essentially use it, like, also, you can use it as a normal mage hand, but you can also use it as, like, a replacement for your missing hand.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Nice.
Noise.
So good.
I mean, you have to cast it and concentrate
Yeah.
on it, but
Right.
yeah.
I'll start casting Tiny Hut ritually.
All right, you start
Oh.
casting Liamon's tiny hut over the next 10 minutes.
Yep. While Darwin is doing his thing.
Yeah, right there is where you're casting it.
Yeah, so like that's another race thing, right? So we're kind of up with the back against there.
It's 10 feet radius, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
10-foot radius, yeah. So we get
Boom.
like the back a little bit against this incline, and then
Yep.
we're not like fully open.
So there you go. You cast it. It appears around you. You guys can come in and out of it as you please. Are you guys taking a short rest essentially?
I was kind of hoping we could take a long one. Everybody doesn't have any of their abilities or any of their spells. I'm like, yeah, like 3 of us get stuff back from short rests, but if we're gonna go down that hole, everybody at full strength.
Darvin's got a few more spells if you guys want. If some people want some more healing.
I'm full.
It's not about the healing because I'm at full health.
HP, I'm full. I just don't.
It's more about the spell slots.
Well, I was
So
asking
bloody,
more for
but-
people who
yeah.
got beat up.
Yeah.
How about another level 1 cure wounds there for you, Kurtanis? There. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I guess
He needs
12, another 12
he needs
healing.
to sleep to
for
get
you.
his spells too. So.
Well, yeah. So, are you guys going to be sitting? You guys are essentially sitting down, starting to set up camp inside the hut and stuff.
That was my plan.
All right,
Yeah.
totally.
Gonna need to at this point.
Yeah.
So you guys all sit down in the hut, have a chance to kind of catch your breath, figure out what's gonna be happening. What's your next
anyone with
course of action is.
prestidigitation if they can clean up this bit. So she's probably like
I snapped my
covered in
finger.
cakes of blood. At this
I got some clean bandages.
Yeah.
I snap my finger and she's instantly clean.
Okay.
I'll wrap it up so it doesn't get infected.
Yeah.
Noxus, powerful conjurer, you are conjuring those creatures.
Oh, I didn't really know what was gonna happen. It was worth the risk, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know if we would have been able to take those on without them.
Please elaborate on the. You do not know the spell you have cast.
All she said was, "They're mine," and all I have to do is open a door. That's it.
Question to the DM: Can Shango tell if that was like a conjuring them or like a summoning them from a different plane or like a
Make an Arcana check.
there's my Arcana.
It was definitely a summoning. He was not conjuring them from thin air.
Okay.
So I mean,
The home of those dragons, you know?
no, I don't. But it looked like they went back after a while. They disappeared back into the hole I made.
This time.
Yeah. No. I feel like that's supposed to happen.
Supposed to. A dangerous game you play.
We all. I mean, we're here in practically a graveyard.
The planes are nothing to be messed with. Our plane stands at risk of invasion by essentially any other plane of existence.
As it always is. When are we not in danger of gods trying to interfere?
If we can seal off any sort of planar travel.
I mean,
prevent the travel across planes, and the material planes will be safe from outside attacks.
I mean, can you be everywhere? Because I mean, who knows what's going on in Vasselheim? Would I know Vasselheim? Would I know that that's a place before I met her?
Sorry?
Would I know that Vasselheim is a real place or before I met her? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't metagaming.
It's like it's like knowing that London is a place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's been
Like, you
around
may have
for
never
a
been
long
there.
time.
Yeah,
Cortanas knows
yeah.
of Vasselheim.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know that.
Knows what Vasselheim
Yeah,
is, yeah.
and I probably wouldn't know that. Maybe Arcane is outlawed there or whatever. It might.
Yeah, you would.
Mind.
Yeah, that's kind of like knowing about Vasselheim and that arcane magic is kind of frowned upon there, and that it's like the dawn of civilized society, like the birthplace of civilized society, is kind of like what it's known for. So.
Okay, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, I would still say that, or I would say Wild. I'll say Wild Mountains, because I know it more. Like, you don't know what's going on in Wild Mountain.
I am but one of many. It is the task of the Ashari as a whole to seal the planar rifts, and if we are to succeed and disrupt in planar travel, we do not need to be everywhere.
I mean, if that's what you think, man. I mean, it's a lofty goal. You can't be everywhere at once.
It is the burden we have been given. It's the burden we have to bear. Yet, your summoning has helped us out in many ways. I must admit.
If there was another way, I would have done it. But it seemed like that was the only way.
Yep.
And besides, we kind of broke even. So hopefully, the next time that happens, it won't be as scary. I mean, I trust you guys. I think we'll be able to handle ourselves, no problem with them. But dragon is a dragon, and they are scary, even as babies.
Anything we now know is to the limits.
I think I'm learning those limits. They seem to get farther and farther every time I test them. So just know I don't intend to ever hurt you.
There might be no intention, yet I must warn that if I seem that the boundaries are thinned between the planes by your actions, I must prevent such actions in future.
Us shall die.
I mean, if Tiamat is using me as a tool, by all means, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of her. I don't want to be used as a tool.
Glad I am you think that way.
But be cautious with thy words, Noxus.
I appreciate the gifts that she gives me, and as long as she never tells me to hurt you, I think we'll be in good standing.
Yet, what would you do if she were to tell you?
Like, you think Saren Ray would help me?
Well, in my opinion, I feel like you by accidentally served Tiamat, which you did before you knew who she was. I would say that's a prime example of someone needing of redemption. I think Saren Ray would smile upon that.
I've heard that Saren Ray smiles upon the worthy.
Well,
and the fools.
I mean, there's somewhat of a solution. cross that bridge when it happens, but the more I talk to her, the more I tell her how valuable you are and what you truly mean. So she has to know. And if I paint the picture as you are mine, in a sense, to her, I think she might understand. But
You aim to deceive, you do? Aim to deceive her, you do?
no, I don't. I'm telling the truth. You guys are mine. You're my friends. You
Oh,
are not hers.
I understood we are yours, as in we are yours to order.
Well,
Difficult to agree with.
I mean, I don't intend to make it so, but like,
Not
like you guys.
opposed.
Opposed.
I mean,
My
if it
apologies
keeps
to
you
the
and me
host.
alive, I can play a game, but true, I really don't like to. But no,
Careful, you
like,
careful. You must
eh,
be. A dangerous game it is to play with one such as Tiamat.
Agreed.
well, I mean, I was dying. I didn't really specify who, unfortunately, so that was stupid on my part.
At
Not
times,
stupid.
necessary
Desperation.
sacrifices. At times, necessary sacrifices have to be made.
Yeah, we can see that, Shango.
Indeed.
We could all see that.
Yeah, I miss my mom. She would know how to get me out of this.
Would you like to visit after this all is over?
I don't know if she would want to see me. I wasn't the best son, and first chance I got, I left, and I just left her so alone. So I
And
don't
and
I don't I don't know if she'd want to even see me or if she even forgives me for what I did.
unending a mother's love is.
I hope that's true, because not all parents love their children the way they're supposed to.
Mouse cringes a little bit.
Can confirm.
My my dad, in the kindest of words I can put, was a asshole, and I don't just mean that because he caught me doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing and reprimanded me. No, my dad was an asshole. He never loved me. I was never good enough. So I wouldn't blame my mom if she just saw me and him, and or him and me. And after I left, finally, kind of finally free.
I
That's
am
why I
sorry.
changed. It, I mean, it's not your fault.
I'm sorry to hear your story. I did not mean to pry in your personal matters.
Well, this is what friends do, right? They tell each other they're garbage and why they are the way they are. That's why I live in the moment, because tomorrow is not guaranteed.
An interesting thought that is.
Well, I feel like I got a second chance at life. I don't want to waste it.
Thou art dying, thou certainly didst.
Knox.
What's up?
You're a very good person. And you know I hold you in very high regard. But I like to say that every thief has a diamond of. And if you could take anything from me, I want you to know that are better than their worst day. So we spend half our life fucking up and half of our life. You just try to make sure that your good half lands in above 50%. That's all we should try to do.
Well, I'm trying very, very. Dragons, I felt was that way.
It was kind of cool that for the moment that they weren't attacking us
That
and,
was
you know, blasting our hair back and all that. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna.
It was helpful.
yeah, that was pretty freaky.
Yes, indeed.
Would have been really sick if Kurtanis could have rode one and say out. That would have been freaking awesome.
You just gotta work on like making a. Like, you take two dragons and you time together like sea turtles and just
Sea
Sea
turtles?
turtles.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
you mean
like
like
a
you mean like dragon turtles? I got
no
I
a
got you.
double wide dragon so you could.
Wood dragon.
All right.
It would be nice to have them mount
Um,
again, but perhaps not a chromatic dragon. I do not know.
There might be more suitable mounts to find you, Katanas.
It's actually the first one I've ever seen, and I don't plan on ever doing it ever again.
What?
Like
Dragon?
yeah, like that's we got pretty close to him. That's pretty scary, guys. I'm gonna admit it.
Yeah, those are just the
Indeed.
babies, man.
Hence the call to caution.
Precisely.
Wait, those are babies?
Yeah, that was a baby.
Yeah.
How big do they get?
Pretty big. Like,
Question to the DM: are dragons common or native to the Summon Peaks, or like similar things to dragons? You know, like wyverns or something.
Wyverns are.
Yeah.
Wyverns are considered to be large creatures.
Not creatures, yeah. To the Summit
Liv-
Peaks, it'll take you one day farther.
living in Draconia, would I have seen a metallic dragon?
No.
They're not as common as I'm thinking.
No, they're extremely rare, actually. But Kurtanis, you would have probably seen one back in the day.
Before they were
Platinum dragon, by chance?
No.
Well, not necessarily, no.
Yeah. The
But
way
you
that he was born was
probably
weird.
would have seen. They were a lot more common back then. But you would have seen at least an adult dragon, probably. And they are considered huge creatures, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And you know that they can get much bigger than that. So.
And rather incredible creatures.
I'm pretty sure that those are the only ones that I can bring. She showed me all of them, and they all looked the same, and they all looked the same size as those. So,
Well, the red one was a little bit bigger than the rest.
yeah, the red one was bigger, obviously, because it's a red dragon, and they're always big. But they all seem to be baby size.
You just have this spice wheel of dragons that you can go, oh, this one looks nice. And this one looks nice.
Yeah,
Essentially,
it's the red Ferrari.
yeah.
The red Ferrari. Red Ferrari of dragons.
For now, that is the offering. Yeah, the feeling I have, more power she will offer you eventually to pull into her net.
I don't disagree. But as long as I got you guys, I think we'll be good. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Stay true to the path you seem to be on, and fine, I think you will be.
So you guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
No, that was it.
change of topic a little bit. Father Kotanas, having made the sacrifices, I'm pointing to the hand, the offer is still that at any given moment, feel free to ask to abandon this and turn back to see to your wounds.
Like Lux the Cortanus.
Thy mission is mine, my lord. I am with thee.
Appreciate this, yet we are all free to choose our own path.
My chosen path led me to you guys. That's where I stand.
As did mine.
On
in a
2
sense.
feet.
I'll take first watch.
Most
Seo's just
appreciated,
awkwardly
Seo.
sitting there. Seo's just
Yeah.
like, can we stop talking about our food?
I'll clap Sarah on the shoulder and lay down to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about your feelings, Sao? How do you feel?
Yeah, how is your family besides your brother, obviously?
Well, I have
Wow. Wow.
How
Wow.
We
he
are-
knows.
We're in the Potchwood, but it's got so much darker for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
in the
Jeez.
corner. Literally in the.
To be fair, it's half darker already for me.
Anyway, you guys bed down. Are you guys gonna do watches since you're in the hut,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, we'll do watches.
Probably
Yes.
Just
keep
to
watches
make
in
sure
case.
that those centaurs don't come back.
Yeah, keep an eye on
Alright.
that opening.
yeah?
One eye?
Yeah, one eye.
Who's taking the first watch then?
I'm taking last
Seiyao
one at
said
this
he's going to
point.
take the first one.
Seiyao and just Seiyao, or
I'll stay up.
all right, Fike and Seiyao, you guys are taking first watch. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do?
He's gonna be twiddling that broken dagger for the rest of his watch.
Okay, so
I'm gonna-
Seiyao is fiddling with a broken dagger.
I'm just gonna kind of just stare every few minutes or so, just for like a few seconds, just stare into the symbol of Saren. And
Okay,
kind of just think real hard what the fuck he meant. But generally, keep an eye out.
all right. You guys make perception checks, or one of you can assist the other. One of you can give the other advantage.
I'll give Seiyao advantage because he's real at looking
Alright,
at
make it-
stuff.
All right, Seiyao, make a perception check with advantage.
Alright.
$24. You guys sit in silence through the watch. You keep an eye on the opening. Nothing seems to poke its head out throughout the watch, and you go relatively undisturbed. Who's taking second watch?
I'll take it by myself. That's all right.
Darvin will take it with you.
All right.
So you anything in particular you doing during the watch, Noxus, or just chilling?
I take out a piece of paper and just some kind of writing utensil, and I start writing a letter.
Okay. You
I
start writing a letter.
Yeah, I write two separate letters.
Okay. You can send those to me later.
Okay.
Make a perception check. I will make one for Darvin.
Nice.
Oh, never mind.
I see
Noise.
everything.
You spend your watch writing your letters, but every once in a while, poke your head up. Keep your ears sharp, listening. You keep an eye on that hole, and realize that body is still up on the slab.
Yeah, I got a little distracted.
Even though it had shifted out of the way. but the watch goes by uneventfully. As who's taking third watch?
Guess it'd be me.
Yeah, I can,
Shango
yeah, I'll
and
be up. Yeah.
Shango
I
and
can't really
Cortanis.
help, but
Yeah, well, one of you can assist the other.
I will assist Shango as best I can.
All right. Yeah. So you make a perception check with advantage
skills
there,
miss.
Shango.
Uh,
11.
You're just turning in circles a lot faster.
Yeah.
Instead of going like this, you're just wildly spinning.
Is there anything in particular you guys are doing during the watch?
The most dangerous journey we have set upon. Many sacrifices have already been made. Many
expected
more
as
will
much.
be made. Indeed. The burden is great we bear. And I look up at the days. Like, a necessity, yet not an easy one.
Bravery above all. Right, my lord?
Smile creeps upon his face. Indeed. Indeed.
Continue it
Holding
on,
up your...
as can be expected. And she's probably been a little bit like writing in her journal and trying to get used to the slight offness of everything. Just like using that as a kind of steadying tool for practicing.
Trying to get
Yeah.
You don't think it's gonna mess with your sword fighting, really? But when you try fiddling with your bow a little bit, it really, the depth perception is a problem.
Yeah, your ability to fly a plane is fucked, Cortana.
Yeah.
Luckily not Wonder Woman. Don't have to worry about that.
That's funny for you.
Morning comes. Oh, sorry, Shingo. Go ahead.
I vow to you, we will find a way to make you and the father whole again.
No worries, my lord. Focus on the task at hand.
The task at hand.
Not
yes.
hand. It's like cringing slightly,
Yeah.
looking over to Pike sleeping.
The task immediately at hand. Yet many more tasks line up for the future already. One by one.
Well, try to make one
Right.
piece for thee.
What you rolling for, Fike?
Hit points.
We're about to get a long rest in.
It's long rest.
Yeah. Yo, you get all your hit points back?
Yeah.
And a long rest, yeah.
Oh, all right.
All your hit
Unless you have
points and half your hit
exhaustion.
dice.
So morning comes, the bubble dissipates. You all get all your spells back. You're back to your full hit points.
Yay.
You
All the spells.
you come to consciousness, feeling slightly refreshed, a little bit sore. Cortanis, you're still getting used to. You're still getting used to things.
Yeah. She goes through her usual morning routine with like sword techniques, but is a little bit careful more on the one side.
Yeah.
Making sure nobody's
So-
around when she's fixing things.
What is the plan, guys? What would you like to do?
I want to go check out the altar dais and the sacrifice, if possible.
So you
body.
walk up to the altar, which is shifted to the right, revealing a square 10-foot by 10-foot opening that disappears into darkness.
I'm gonna go up with him.
Yeah.
There's still the bound body on the move dais.
I'll take care of it. I got it. I'm gonna start cutting the body free and.
Yeah, you cut the binds. There's some blue and purple coloration starting to set into the skin, but looks to be what would have been a probably relatively handsome young man, in his mid to early 20s. Brown hair, well built. Looks like he's got like a hunting knife on him. He's wearing leathers, probably some sort of hunting post he lived at, or like was a professional like a professional hunter, hunting for pelts and stuff.
Is this
But
the
yeah.
snake guy? This guy that got all my snake.
No, this is not the guy who got all
Like Jerry, God damn it! What happened?
No.
Oh man.
Are there any runes or symbols around here that I would recognize?
Make an investigation check.
No more advantage. We'll turn that off. Come on. Blind. There it is.
15. You look around, and there are some what look like ancient arcane runes that are almost illegible because they've been so like worn by weather and the eons. There is it looks like there's some sort of reliefs being tried that were at one point carved into this stonework, but has been so worn away that it's hard to actually make out what it makes up.
Yeah.
However, there is one spot on the dais, on one of the sides towards the bottom. You kind of brush away some of the cobwebs, and you see quite clearly what looks like it looks like a spider dangling from a strand of web.
I'll point that out to everybody.
Trying to whack it.
The queen.
Make a religion check.
Religion. 16.
You recognize this as the symbol of the Spider Queen, Lolth.
Yeah. The queen we appear to have found. Can't talk anymore.
Suppose we must continue the mission then. If we
Indeed.
know about her, she doth know about us.
Wait. How much potions do we have in that bag there?
Yeah, how many potions do you guys have left?
I've got one regular, I think.
On myself, I...
Okay, so
I'm tapped. I know that.
Yeah. On myself, I still get a greater and 3 regular.
And one regular.
so we had 6, 1 for everybody. I know I used one. Cortanus used 1.
I think you should only have one greater healing potion left.
Yes, we should only have 1, and it's Shango's or it's Darvin's.
It's
It
probably...
should be- I didn't mark
That's
it
what
off
I'm
in my inventory, so I think
Yeah, I'm
it's
saying,
still
you
there.
have one, Shango?
Yeah.
And I think that's the only one that's left. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Darvin used his.
Yeah,
He
that
might
did
have given it away.
I think he gave it away.
Yeah, the one that I have in my personals.
So you have that one
sheet
greater,
inventory. Yeah.
and then whatever regulars you guys have. I'm pretty sure
There
Shango's out. Or not
Yeah,
Shango.
there's no more regulars. They're all gone.
Sayow's out.
I have
No,
I have
right-
one. I have
You
one
have one
regular
left?
healing potion. I do.
You have one. Shango has 3 regular healing potions, he says.
Yep.
Do I have one left? No, I have the cloak still. So
Yeah.
there are regular healing potions on that as well if we need them.
Yeah, I'm happy to hand out some potion.
Cortanus, I know, is tapped, probably.
I have one
Give the-
regular left.
give
That's it.
One
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, give the potions to the ones that are up front.
So it sounds like you guys have a total of 5 regulars and 1 greater.
And I have
So
two potions, 2 potion patches, which gives me 3 each. So
Three?
one.
I think it gives you
There you
2
go.
each.
It says 3 each. That's what you told me.
It does? One sec. Oops, too far.
4 potions of healing.
4. It gives each patch gives you 4 regular potions of healing.
So I have a total of 8 of regular healing potions.
If you rip the patches off.
Correct.
Other than that, you have 5 as a group, 5 normies and 1 greater.
Right.
Would you like to redistribute?
Yeah, I mean, I have the emergency ones
Well,
on
that's
me. So
again something we can figure out later. I'm just trying to figure out what
Yeah.
your guys' plan is, so I know how to prepare for next week.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna redistribute, and then we're probably gonna go down the hole. I mean, I don't. Does anybody else want to turn back?
Can't stop now.
We can stop now. We're choosing not to.
We can't stop. This
It shall be
This
much
thing needs to
more
be
difficult
defeated.
afterwards.
Yeah. Well, at least
I'll
we
have to
know
face all the
that.
centaurs again.
Yeah, if Ichabod comes back, we gotta kill him specifically. We have to fuck that guy in particular.
All right. So are you guys? So yeah. So it sounds like the plan is to head down the hole, right?
Yeah.
pretty
I
much.
think so.
All right. Well, would you guys like to redistribute your potions real quick before we end tonight?
Sure. I'll give the greater healing to Katanas, since she's usually up front.
And that's certain,
Is
my
any-
lord. I should keep it just in
I'm gonna
case.
give my
I got a regular.
regular to Shango. So he has something.
I already have 3 regulars, so.
Well, you're better with math, so smart one. You figure out how to distribute
Right.
between the guy who doesn't have healing shooting out of his fingers.
Who is in need of potions?
Well, right now, Cortanis has a greater and a normie, and you have 4 normies. Shango.
I'd give at least 2 to Saya.
Alright, Seo gets 2.
All right. Did you hear that, Sayo?
Yeah.
You got 2 normies,
Yeah.
and you're keeping the other 2, Shango.
I have a patch that can give me 4, so yeah, keep them.
You're good.
And I also have a couple other things that give me temporary hit points, so I'm fine.
Alright, so I'll
Yeah.
hold on to the other 2 then, I guess.
How much does Darwin have?
Darvin doesn't have any potion. Why
You
would
can
a
ask him.
cleric carry healing potions?
Yeah, you can ask next time if he wants one.
Clerics make the healing potions, technically.
Clerics
Because
are
bonus
healing
actions
potions.
Bad.
You say that, and Darvin just holds up his hands. It's like, hello.
Alrighty, so you guys will, when you look over the side, Shango, you can see. Wait, do you have dark vision? I don't believe you do.
Nope.
Actually, so you can't see very far. It disappears
do.
in the darkness.
I could give him the I can give him the night vision goggles.
Yeah. Fike, as you look down, you can see for about 60 feet before it disappears into darkness.
I have
Is it a straight drop?
I got 120, and if it's magical, I can see through.
And
it.
it is chock full of spider webs.
We get to have a night vision monocle now.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
So if you guys
Anything you wear is-
don't like spiders, we're gonna have some fun.
Oh,
Is this straight drop down?
Straight
Like
drop.
is a word,
Ooh.
certainly, but we aren't dealing with them
Yeah.
either way.
Would I roll a d6 for the wand to regain some slots?
Yes, you would. D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1.
Yes,
Yeah, I
because it
wanted
was
to make
down.
sure-
It was down
Oh,
to
right.
2 slots.
Yeah,
used
I
the
wanted to
wand
make
of
sure I
magic missiles,
remembered.
too. What's the thing on that? Like
Same thing. Same thing. D6 plus 1. So
Back to
yours,
full,
the wand's
baby.
back to full.
Also
I don't
back
know
to
how
full.
many charges.
Yeah, I
so
only
both
used,
the
like,
wands
3
are back to
charges.
full.
Sweet.
It's 7 total.
All right, so that's where we'll leave off for the night, guys.
Hooray! we didn't
Congratulations, none of you died.
die. Yeah.
Oh, it was
Despite my-
close there. It was close there,
Dude.
Cortanis.
Cheers! I got through my. This is the last of my wine. That entire bottle.
We might have some levelers tonight, so
I'm 20
Probably
away.
Fike.
If you're giving out 20 XP,
Yeah, if it was 19, maybe, but
I think we still got 1 session left until we all level.
yeah.
Shango, you got 16.
Oh,
Sweet.
Whoa.
so yeah.
Kurtanis, you got 18.
Oh, so close.
You got extras because you lost an eye.
Yeah, I'm one away.
Like, you got extra last week because you lost a hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fike, you got 16.
Ding, ding, ding.
You leveled.
Yep.
Noxus,
Yeah.
you got 17. Sayao, you got
3
15. And Darvin got 12.
That's actually what I needed.
That's what you
Nice.
needed?
Yeah.
So 2 levels.
So that takes you guys to 7, right? Total?
No, they should
8.
be
8.
Yeah.
They should
8?
be 8. Yeah, we're all
Yep.
7 right now.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Experience points 69. Nice.
Ah!
All right.
All right.
So
Vote
what's
time.
Mike taking, everybody? What do we think? We got to vote.
Oh,
Oh
right.
shit! Right.
Can we do a mini recap since the last level has been so long? When was the last
Honestly,
I mean, obviously he's taking a level in Paladin.
he's
right?
got to take.
Yeah, you
I
helped a
agree
lot
with
in that. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last
The last
level.
couple
I
sessions.
think
Absolutely
the
Paladin.
last level was the no, thank you. Was the
The
was
dark
the
fight.
burn?
Swashbuckler.
We burnt down the camp. That since then.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
since then we had the war, the 3 month downtime.
Yeah,
Trip
he
into the
100%
sacrificed.
Paladin.
Oh yeah, it's not even
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been pally the whole way.
Yep.
I
Like-
might.
Like going out and like healing the sick. Pally.
Yeah.
Oh
all the
yeah,
way.
that's not even close.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't. They're not. It's sick by their own hand, technically. They're
But
committed.
still, you're redeeming them. You're walking in
Yeah.
Saren Ray's virtues. Like
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
What level Paladin does this make you?
4.
Nice.
Oh, so
I'm
ability
full-
score improvement or a feat?
Yeah, 4 rogue, 4.
dude, take a feat. Your stats are like.
I'm gonna have to.
baller.
Let's see. I'm really tempted to put like a +1 in strength, just to be stronger.
But you are so strong already.
I know.
You could take a feat that gives you +1 in strength.
I might put a plus, like I might level my intelligence out just to get a 10,
Oh.
so I don't have a negative.
You could do that. You could do 1 and 1.
I don't know. I gotta. Well, I'm pretty even on numbers. Besides strength.
Yeah, you got pretty high numbers of what you need.
Yeah.
Like I think you have like a 19 and a 16.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
I
the
got-
stream now. Lothlorian, thank you so much for hanging out with me
Yeah.
tonight. See you later.
Yeah. Oh, we had a viewer all night. That was awesome.
That's great.
Thanks, whoever you are.
Hooray!
I don't-
We love you.
What's your name?
And I got proposed to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That was nice.
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. In whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder.